to our adventure with our, oh god, we're on the world map.
Sure
Um,
are.
our wild party who has made their way all the way up north from the city or the township of Aspenwood through Luskin, joined up with pirates for a small time as they sailed to Mintarn, making a stop at Whalebones on the way, and you guys have just found yourselves in Baldur's Gate. Quick recap: you guys were chasing your arch nemesis party through the Ironstar dwarf mines of Mintarn, and in the ensuing battle, um, your party chose to jump through a portal at an option which looked to be some form of civilization, and indeed it was. The downside is that it was a populated marketplace of Baldur's Gate. Normally, this would be good, other than the fact that at this point in the timeline, magic is heavily frowned upon and carries serious repercussions for its application. That being said, you have found yourselves each in, for the most part, individual jail cells. You've been there for some time now. Being subterranean, it's very hard for you to keep track of time. It's been more than a few days, less than a month. You're not quite sure yet. Um, but after your initial first few days in jail, you had a list of charges levied against you, some of which were nearly agreed upon and pled guilty to. Many, in fact, most of which were scoffed at as you all pled innocent. Um, that being said, we're going to start off today with a little bit of discussion as to how your characters have been kind of just continuing to live their standard lives while incarcerated. And here's our map. So anyone can go first when they want.
Uh, hmm. I think I would be trying to converse with Mother Tess as much as possible to sort of get her read on what we should be doing here. Um, we talked about this a little bit earlier off stream, but she's mostly telling me to stay calm, so I'm kind of trusting her on that regard.
You've been kind of given the motherly reassurance of, we'll find, everything will work its way out. How about everyone else?
I mean, Shriek's never been in prison before or in jail, and I don't think he likes it at all. It's just small and cramped, and he loves being outside, and this is pretty much the exact opposite. And if it weren't for Pete, I don't know what he'd do.
Meanwhile, Pete's been in the slammer a couple times, teaching you how it goes.
Yeah, he's teaching him the ropes. So
Pete's the kingpin of this jail.
Damn, you guys found out the big bad evil guy.
Oh hell no!
It was me.
What about you, Bosco?
Bosco's been pacing a lot. He had been having hallucinations and anger outspurts because he really hates it here. This is basically one of his biggest fears, and he's kind of drying out, so he's getting bad hallucinations of different things as he's been going throughout the days.
The lot of you, even with the free time you've been provided to really converse and interact with each other, have seen Bosco going through not only alcohol withdrawals, but also the fear and realization of confinement, that of which he specifically left Neverwinter. Correct? Neverwinter to avoid?
I think it was
I thought it was Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
Yeah, Waterdeep,
It was
thanks.
Waterdeep. That he fled Waterdeep to avoid after stealing from his once employer. How about Yana?
She's just trying to remain calm, doing a lot of push-ups and exercises, listening to Nidra talk to her mom, and just kind of feeling out the situation.
So, time continues to pass as you're nearly starved within these jail cells. Periodically, as the guards come in and off of shift, you start to recognize some familiar faces, as do they recognize each other as they cover for each other. Um, you hear some chatter about the charges that have been levied against you. Some people have had more charges placed against them, some people have had some removed. Um, One person who's had more and more charges placed against them without any of them being yet removed is Thrognir. And you see at first he finds slight interest in the news as the guards come in and out, starting to come up to the bars and listen, followed by white knuckling the bars as he continues to hear, to the point of which he starts to just sit calmly in the middle of his cell, something that's not very characteristic of him. You all converse across bars, and Thrognir, for the most part, remains quiet. After a few more meals, however often they are, something changes in the hall, and you all notice everything begin to slow down gradually until everything comes to a stop. The dust floats in the air from the minor sunlight above. The guards stand completely still, saying nothing to you. And then someone appears. Nidra, in front of your cell, you see Shady John as he appears in kind of a puff of smoke. And he slowly approaches the guards and pokes one on the tip of the nose before walking back to the center of the room. And he looks across a lot of you and he says, "What an interesting circumstance you found yourselves in." Bosco walks over to you and he says, "Looks like some of you are faring better than others. The question is, how would you like to be here for the rest of your lives?"
Not particularly well.
No? You want to get us out of here?
Oh, I can do anything for a price. Perhaps a favor. I could buy you your freedom. No questions asked. Delivery immediate. That being said, nothing's ever for free. What do you say? He comes over to you, Bosco, and looks at your hand, which already has a mark magically burned into it.
What type of favor are you asking?
The same as any other deal I make, nothing more, nothing less. This time, no strings attached of coin. Simply me being able to call upon you for something at one point or another of equal value to releasing you from your imprisonment. You see, there's only a few ways that people get farther in this world, and one of those is by making friends. I find them to be much more valuable than any mere coin, and as he walks up to this guard, he just slightly adjusts his head off to the left facing Unidra, kind of just beyond the flexion of his shoulder. And he says, "There's a lot that you can learn from people. There's a lot that friends in high places can do for you. So, I would like to add to my collection. What do you say?"
Andy, just a question. Does it look like time has basically stopped?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think Najer looks to Tess to see how.
Give me a perception check.
I can do that. I do. Decent.
You just at the tail end, you see her finger on the inside of one of the bars drawing out a set of runic patterns you've seen before, and she tries to, as far as you can tell, draw out a dispel magic incantation. As you can see, she kind of grimaces as what should have been successful seems to have no effect on the situation. What other were you looking to ascertain from her?
I was like trying to get a read on her face, if she's considering this. I think the fact that she's trying to dispel whatever he's doing suggests that she doesn't trust him, so.
We can come back to that. What does everyone else say?
I'd say, like, from the look of it, I'm not looking for enemies as powerful as you. But that being said, I'm not looking to owe someone as powerful as you either. So, I think I'll bide my time here.
Power is subjective. You're not wrong. He approaches over to Tess. She looks at him and says, "A favor, saw you ask?" He nods to her and she reaches out her hand as he grabs hers. And you see just the bars in front of her weaken slightly, begin to age and crack. She pulls away her hand. She has a mark burned into her hand, similar to Bosco, and he steps away.
I think I sort of mother questioningly, like,
Progress demands sacrifice, Nidra.
Tess says this.
Correct.
Nadra extends her hand through his bar.
John walks over to you, and similarly, you feel this searing pain as your hand begins to convulse around his. It burns in your palm, your knuckles crack, and he lets go, and you see this same sigil emblazoned in your palm. The bar is having a similar result to that of your mother's.
While he's doing that, Andy, can I unlock my door?
You may certainly try.
Dexterity or intelligence?
Dexterity.
Okay.
Ooh.
31.
Wow.
You hear something click in the door. You don't see any movement from it, but you hear it click as something you would understand to be the successful rocking of tumblers.
And did I do that without John noticing?
Roll a stealth check.
Okay. Probably not.
I need to. Oh boy. Hold on. Let me bust
Sorry,
out
excuse me.
my actual dice here.
You can also use the command /GR to stealth whirl, so hide your rolls from us, just so you know.
He doesn't appear to have noticed. To the best of your knowledge, you believe you've done it discreetly.
Okay.
So, anyone else?
What's the plan, guys?
I hold out my hand. I think I've already made my choice.
He walks over to Throgdir, and Throgdir begins to reach out his hands to John before spitting in his face. Some form of incantation prevents this otherwise mucusy dwarf discharge from reaching onto John's face, but John looks at him and he says, "I see. So you've made yours then. Enjoy rotting." Comes over and he looks at Pete, reaches in to kind of pet towards Pete. Pete is similarly maybe a little sluggish and confused, but able to move. What about you, Elf?
I stand by what I said.
Bosco?
Can I reach out at him and feel if he's material?
How would you do so?
Or-
He has his hand extended to you.
Okay. That'll be 2 favors I owe him.
I mean, from
Bosco-
what you've seen with your party, he is definitely material. I mean,
Okay.
you could see him physically touch Tess and Nidra. You know,
Bosco's ready to get out. He has some unfinished business outside. So I'll
He-
reach my hand out to him.
he grabs your hand and not as painful as before, but you see a second sigil, kind of in a diagonal, with the first on your palm. A third would make a triangle.
Okay.
Yana, he comes to you. Seems that you're the last one. Do you wish to rot in here forever, or do you wish to have your freedom?
Can I see if he's telling the truth?
Sure. Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Oh, where is that? Oh, I'm not. Oh,
He seems to be genuine.
you know, John, I appreciate it, but the only thing they've got on me is that I allegedly killed a girl who's been missing for years and years. So I think I'm okay on this one.
I think you were also practicing
Not
magic.
to be rude. I don't practice magic.
Yeah, neither do I.
He grins at you and says, "Suit yourself." And before long, he walks back to the center of the room and once again fades into just a sense of etherealness, leaving just shards of color from where he once stood that kind of blow into the wind before time once again resumes. The guard, Nidra, now kind of looking over at you, sees you looking at your hand, and he walks over and just glances at you and says, "Something wrong?"
Just some irritation. And she goes like kind of scratching it and starts to back away from the bars a bit. Like slowly. Doing her best to be nonchalant about it.
Give me 1 second.
The mark's on the back of my hand, right?
It's on your palm.
It's on the palm. Is that where Bosco's
Correct.
is?
Correct.
Okay.
As he kind of goes and inspects you, as soon as he walks back, the door flies open, and you see another guard come into the room. He says, "Summons for 3, 1 Bosco, 1 Nidra, and 1 Tess, 2 of which are of the River Hunters and 1 of the Banks family." And the guards each approach. And Tess and Nidra, your doors are unlocked. This guard comes to yours, Bosco, and as he goes to insert the key, notices a lack of resistance and kind of glances at you and swings the gate open anyways. And you're each free to exit your cells.
It's forward, right? Not back?
Forward, correct.
Okay.
Okay, I step out.
You each kind of step out of your cells, being able to really stretch your legs for the first time in quite some time. It says, "Come. Your hearing's immediate."
I kind
And
of
you're
like
led
just
once again.
turn to Yana.
Sorry, go ahead.
I kind of just, as I step away, I turn to Yana and say, "I'm sorry." And this is sort of duck my head down as I pass the remaining cells.
You're led once again through the jail walkway, over which there was a large kind of waterway, and once again back into a trial room where the 3 of you now stand. The magistrate looks over the lot of you and says, "Nidra, River Hunter, 5 individual charges held against you. 1 for the application of magic in the Luskan markets, 1 for the application of magic in Mintarn docks, fleeing of Aspenwood post-sentencing of exile, the murder of 1 Raylo Riverwatch, and the vandalization of 1 abandoned shop in Mintarn, all of which have been forgiven and absolved. You're free to go."
I just sort of nod my head.
Looks over at Tess and he says, "You're interesting. A member of the College of Candlekeep in my prison. Seems that they found interest in having you released. Your charges are also dropped. You're free to go." And that's weird. I thought I had you on the token layer already. Oh, wait. Yeah,
There's
okay,
3
we're
of
good.
us here.
And
What?
Bosco, he looks at you and he says, "You have a variety of charges against you. Piracy,
Thank you.
application of magic, theft. Seems that someone has made a payment for your freedom. You're also free to go. The lot of you on 1 condition. You'll be temporarily serving the city of Baldur's Gate until your friend's debts have been paid.
Serving how?
Your assignments will be given to you within a day's notice. For the time being, you're free to roam the city.
Okay. I think I sort of grab Tessa's hand and like turn towards the door.
And at the lot of that, you are all able to proceed south on this map, out Great Double Doors, and we'll resume that in a second. I'm going to move you down here for
Cool.
just a second.
I found Treek.
Let's see.
Boom.
Oh, is Treek there?
Treek's
Yeah.
there.
Oh, that's
Treek,
good.
run! Run,
My
Treek,
new-
run!
It's my new level 7 spell.
Ranger up here. The rest of you, once again, another guard enters the room and he says, "Let's see. We have orders for one Tarika, one Pete, one Thrognir Dragonbreaker, and one Yana Asta." He pauses for a moment. Asteria. Whatever.
I
Out
get
of
that a
yourselves.
lot.
And they are similarly approach yourselves and unlock each. This guard, as he unlocks the door to you, Treek, kind of pets Pete, who nudges his hand a bit as he walks out of the cell. Thrognir steps out with a lot of you. Now I get to get your guys' stuff set up.
I'm gonna grab a beer to celebrate my freedom. I'll be right back. You do that.
We're free.
Good idea.
Man, mispronouncing name too real.
Wechsler is not good enough.
Okay, we move
I
you guys
thought it
over to
was
the trial
blue.
room. The four of you stand once again in front of the magistrate. Your friend's nowhere to be seen, for better or for worse. He looks you over and they look down upon you and say, "Yana Astartea, 2 charges individually: fleeing Aspenwood post-sentencing of exile and the murder of one Rayla Riverwatch." Looks over at you, Treek, and says, "A single levied against you: the application of magic at the Mintarn docks, and something of note of theft of a cow. Otherwise, we won't be holding you to that." He looks over at Pete and he says, "For how long have we been holding on to this cow on the city's finances?" One of the guards looks over and kind of shrugs and he says, "The cow is free to go individually." Lastly, he turns towards Thrognir and says, "Thrognir Dragonbreaker, 1 charge of application of magic at the Mintarn docks, fleeing Aspenwood post-sentencing of exile, the murder of one Rayla Riverwatch, the application of magic while traveling to Baldur's Gate, the murder of one woman of nobility in the city of Mintarn, trespassing upon one Mintarn estate, the application of magic leading to the deaths of dozens in the city of Aspenwood, death of numerous miners in the northern mountains, to the application of magic, multiple counts of theft, and an otherwise unsavory record." And Thrognir looks to him and kind of grins and looks over at the lot of you and says, "You have used magic one fucking time, and everyone says it's your fault. Do what you will." He looks at
I'm getting a
Yana,
phone call,
Treek,
guys.
and
I'm just
Pete.
step away for a second.
He looks at the 3 of you and he says, "You'll each be in the service to Baldur's Gate until your debts are paid. And additionally, you're in debt to the city of 2,500 gold."
Objection?
For what is that? Yeah. Why are we in debt for 2,500 gold?
Sir, I would like to know why I'm being charged for someone's murder who has been missing for over 10 years.
You can take it up with the Lord's Alliance. This is not simply a matter of Baldur's Gate. Lastly, Thrognir Dragonbreaker. Your crimes are met with the punishment of death. You are no longer of any use to society. You've murdered countless, and you show no signs of being able to recover from your otherwise past record. Take him to the pit. And you see a collection of guards stand now around Thrognir, kind of shuffling you each out of the way. And the lot of them guide Thrognir off to the door to the right, which you've traveled through once before, as you know that it leads to a large pit of which prisoners and decaying corpses are dumped down alike. I need all three of you to give me a perception check.
That was me, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Give me one for Pete, too.
Yep.
The two of you kind of watches Thrognir is more or less dragged away towards this pit, and he looks over his shoulder and grins at the two of you, and you see just in his left hand, you see a crackle of energy, something swirling, something bright, in which he closes his fist, and then once again turns towards the guards and is led off towards the pit. The remainder of you are free to go. You'll find your assignments given to you within a day's time. Please, enjoy your stay in Baldur's Gate. And the door to your south is opened in front of you. Your friends standing on the other side, looking towards you. And that's where we'll start today's session.
Sounds good.
Welcome, friends, to the city of Baldur's Gate. Now, I would like everyone to start this off by giving me a history check. Let's see, I'm missing Yana and Pete.
Do you want Pete to give you a perception
sure.
history check? Okay.
Moo, I've been here before.
He gives a knowing moo.
I've eaten
Sorry, I
out of that
can't read.
trough right there.
Actually, oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and do one for him.
Oh
Wow.
man, I really wanted a nat 16.
So, Nidra,
Yes.
you are familiar with a lot about Baldur's Gate from your reading, or at least what you think to be a lot. You're not quite sure if all of it's accurate.
I'm
just
sure
due
Tess
to-
has told you about Baldur's Gate before. She's from Candlekeep. She would have been to Baldur's
Oh,
Gate.
yeah. The only thing that kind of nags in your mind is that time does change things. That being said, you're not quite sure how accurate all the information is. That being said, this is currently, aside from Neverwinter, the jewel of commerce within the Sword Coast. There's not a thing you couldn't buy with enough coin in the city of Baldur's Gate. That being said, you're also familiar that it is one of the last bastions of humanity against the Mirror of Dead Men to the north, an otherwise growing and swarming bunch of undead that has been plaguing the Sword Coast for decades. Other than that, you are relatively familiar with some of the larger structures of the city, some of the more famous spots, as well as the geography of the city and just its overall being. Bosco and Treek, you're also kind of familiar with trade in the city. Even with your kind of more secluded and secretive lifestyles, you understand that that Baldur's Gate is, you could get just about anything here provided you have the coin. For the most part in Baldur's Gate, we will be focusing on this portion. This is going to be the main city, and we're going to kind of build it together as we go.
Cool.
So, you guys, to your understanding, have 1 day before your assignments are provided to you, and you're not quite sure what those assignments are. But you know you have a day. Question is, what do you do?
I think sort of going back to the moment where Treek and Yana and Pete all leave the jail. I'm excited to see them. I think I kind of run over to them, give them like a tackle hug type deal. Be like, glad you guys are okay. Where's Frognir?
The pit.
I think he had a plan, though.
It looked like he had a plan.
He'll be okay.
It's kind of like nervously toe to dirt. I hope so.
Did we get back our weapons and materials and all that stuff yet?
Yes, they were returned to you upon your exiting. Sorry, I forgot.
Okay.
How about monies?
Yeah, everything's been returned to you.
Wow.
All right. Well, lodging.
I think I kind of just want to camp outside. I guess we can't go outside the gates. Never mind.
Do you guys know
Sure,
how long
lodging.
you're stuck here for?
No idea.
We were told
I
we
was
were
told we have a
stuck-
debt.
Yeah, we were told we're here with you until the debt was paid. Then we're actually free.
So, we were charged with 2,500 gold pieces as a fine to the city. Do y'all have any idea of what we're gonna do to make that?
Individually, 2,500 gold.
Okay, now wait a
So
second.
5,000 gold?
Correct.
Why do we have to pay this city if our charge is in another city?
You could take that up with the other city, he says.
Is this charge like basically we're letting you out on probation, you have to pay this probation money, and then you can be really out without probation?
Correct.
I'd say the jobs that we do for them will either make them money or we'll get money and we'll have to give them that money. Whatever we do on these jobs.
Probably. Well, ugh,
Which really sucks because I'm poor.
I really wish I hadn't handed that entire bag of platinum to that captain back in Mintarn.
There is currently a captain who has paid 750 gold to do absolutely nothing and is super happy about it.
He's on my
Yeah.
list.
Okay.
Was that it? Was it only 75
Sorry about
platinum?
that, Nidra.
You paid 66, and I think Yana covered the other like 90 gold or something.
Hi, Captain.
Thanks for that, by the way.
Well,
What's mine is yours in terms of purse for now.
all right. Well, did they say where we were supposed to report to get these tasks? I don't actually remember.
No, they didn't.
I say we get a drink.
I'm
Richard
all
and I
about
are ahead
that.
of you.
All right, where do we want to put? Let's see. Are you guys looking for more expensive, less expensive, standard lodging, drinks?
Probably
Why don't we
less,
ask
right?
Tess what she likes? Yeah, probably less.
Does Tess have an opinion on this? Pretty sure she has
kind
less
of,
gold than I do.
Let's see. What was the name of that place? She kind of thinks about it for a second and puts her finger to her lips and says, "Last time I stayed in Baldur's Gate on business, I stayed at the Blue Water Inn. Spacious, nice, plenty of space for a cow, as I recall. Wouldn't it be a bad idea? Close to the gates, a few blocks away."
Thoughts?
Sounds bougie.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll be right back, guys.
Let's see. Oops. Tiny little green dot. And I'm moving the world. Don't mind me.
You have that power.
Oh my god.
So many jails.
Oh no. What do they do here?
Give me my dot. Thank you.
2 jails and 2 dots.
Pretty sure you just wanted the dot. Aha.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
They really
so-
renovated that jail.
very quickly. That's crazy what money can do. You guys kind of make your way, guided by Tess and kind of closely by Nidra through the city. You walk along what, for such an unfortunately dreary jail it is, a beautiful bridge carved of marble leading west into the remainder of the city. And as you continue into the city, you notice that everything is quite well maintained. Almost as if the entire city itself is maintained to be one high-class shop. The streets are clean, they are polished, there are lights lit during even the daytime, seemingly around the clock even. You don't see anyone that's homeless. Everyone seems to be having a purpose, and there is shopping on every corner. You do kind of pass through houses, some of which are smaller buildings, kind of in a sense of townhouse rather than privately owned house. But you pass your way up, walk through the lower city, up through the gates into the northern city, in which you are given a somewhat temporary passport stating that you are seeking rest in the Blue Water Inn, and you make your way all the way up to where I marked on the map.
I think as
the
we're
ground
we're
floor.
walking, I'm up front with Tess, like pointing at like landmarks. Like, oh, is that thing that you told me about that time? And like,
Oh yeah, everything that she's told you, to your understanding, is completely accurate. You do see a lot of things that you've read about and seen about in just an absolutely magnificently maintained city, especially compared to Mintarn and its general sense of debauchery. But after some time, you do make your way to this Blue Water Inn. It's strange for this city. You approach the inn, and you see people going in and out quite regularly. But what's different is that while most buildings in the city are kind of wall to wall, the Blue Water Inn has a fence surrounding it, in which it's almost kind of like Central Park. There's a lot growing. There's a lot of open space. It's very much a luxury that's been provided to the area, but you kind of sense that there will be a cost associated with that.
Hey Andy, as we were going, did I get a look of like how many guards there were in this town? Like just as we were going through there, this is probably more populated with guards, but as we were walking, were
they
there
are.
more?
In fact, that's something you'd be familiar with. Not only are there more guards than just about any city, once again in a shadow of Neverwinter, which is basically a military city, you are familiar with the fact that there are also undercover officers in the city, which keep an eye out on individual targets which they've been informed of, rather than just the general riffraff. They
Do I
don't
get an
quite identify themselves, even in the case of chaos.
Do I
Their
get
sole
any
goal is
looks
to
of us?
all of you kind of get a general sense as people look at you that you are a group of adventurers in a merchant city. You definitely stand out a bit, not necessarily in a bad way, but I should move you guys over here. Whoops. Just that you're definitely different. Also, for the time being, Tess is going to be with you guys. She will not have a token on the map.
that's fine.
Okay.
It's a little disrespectful, but okay. I won't tell her.
I hope not. So, what did a lot of you do? This is your story.
Is this a barn?
There is a kind of barn area downstairs, yes.
I sort of turned to everyone and said, I'm gonna go talk to them about room costs. I kind of just make my way towards the door.
I'll come with you.
Yana's just rolling in the grass.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave Pete out here to do the same.
Yana
Yana
and
and
Pete
Pete.
roll around the grass together. Let's see. I need to do one more adjustment real quick. Burn time downstairs. Have fun. I'm fixing something. Look, Pete's like my dog.
Yep.
I don't think I can earn the 5,000 gold the way I was thinking. It's too well guarded.
Wait, you can't get into the barn? Is that, I don't know. I
No,
can't hear
I
you
s-
guys.
Sorry, I said I don't think I can. We can get the 5,000 gold the way I was thinking. This place looks a little rich.
All right. So you all kind of make your way around downstairs. Oh, where'd my map go? There we go. Despite the lack of tokens, the place is absolutely packed. There are people here just to eat and drink. There's some people apparently coming up and down from their rooms, but it's completely packed. Nidra hesitantly goes to order alcohol, followed by ordering a water, in which
Chaser.
in which Tess walks up to you and orders a bottle of sparkling champagne before uncorking it herself and taking a seat at a table with Treek.
Okay. Yeah, it's. We're kind of new to town. We're looking for lodging. Do you have rooms available?
Give me one sec, guys. I'll be right back.
Sorry,
I'll lean
this
over.
cat just logged in.
I lean over to Yana and say, "So, do all the bartenders look the same?"
I guess it's like, oh shoot, every video game ever.
That's racist? Question mark.
Sexist?
What is it? It's like Pokemon, where you go to each town and they have the same people.
Hey, all those Nurse Joys are different
There you
people.
go.
They're all sisters.
Maybe the
All-
bar keeps it the same.
And all the Jennies are cousins? I think.
I don't remember. I remember all Nurse Joys are sisters, though. They said so. Just a terrible family that would name all of their children Joy.
Maybe that's their last name.
Possibly.
That is a good point.
I did have a friend who he was named Hakeem, and his 5 brothers younger than him were all named Hakeem because his dad was named Hakeem.
Okay,
Got
sorry.
it.
So she looks at you and she says, "Hi, I have rooms available. They're going fast. Let's see." And she goes to describe the situation upstairs, which I have for you all there. There are 3 open rooms with varying numbers of beds, qualities, and prices.
Ooh. 4 travelers and a cow.
Woo-wee.
Oh man, that's
Additionally, Treek, she looks at you and she says,
actually 5 travelers and a cow. Shit.
"Is this your cow?"
It is, yes.
I'm not. Yeah. She looks at you and she says, "Go ahead and continue your way upstairs. I think there's something you might like, free of charge." And as you go and you look upstairs, you find a hayloft.
Oh, I thought that was like a rooftop hay bar. I'm like, what is this?
That's what it is. So
Yes.
Hay
exotic.
bar.
I mean, it kind of is, but
How?
there's a
why?
battle map for it, guys.
Wow.
Let's fight on the roof.
Let's pick this one.
Okay, going back here.
Okay.
I am going to have you guys select your rooms. That being said,
I think
Tess
this.
does individually select this room.
Oh shit. Okay, that's fine.
So are we gonna? Should we go for perhaps the? We could do the 10 a night, and I'll sleep with Shriek. Whoops, with Pete.
Well, can I ask her a question?
Tess or the bartender?
The bartender.
Sure, go ahead.
Can I just pay you 2 gold a night and set up a tent outside?
No, we're not. No, we look for a higher level of professionalism than camping outside.
Okay, fine.
Sorry, my apologies.
We could all just chip in for 20 gold a night and grab 4 beds there.
We could do that.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's what, 5 apiece?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay, go ahead and mark it off for your first day.
pony up. There we go.
Here's my problem: is that room is the same price per bed as the other one.
Yeah.
Yes, but this way all of us can buy one room and make it okay. So,
I'm saying it's not very economical of her.
Yeah. No, it's not. But hey, what's? Just curious. What is room N? Is that just a one person tiny bedroom closet thing?
Room
Tiny
N.
house.
right next to us.
Oh, it's just a very tiny room, yeah.
All right.
Puppy problems.
Wouldn't it be 7.5 feet? Since there's only 3 of us,
There's 4
or
of us.
something like that. Really? Well, no, because Tess is.
Yeah,
sleeping.
and then we have me, you,
Am I
Yana, and
Betty
Bosco.
counting? Oh yeah. Yep. Just Betty counting. Cool.
I thought you'd be sleeping. Nope, can't say it that way. I thought you'd be staying in your room with your mother.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to contribute to the overall.
I was gonna say sleeping with your mother, but that didn't sound right.
I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I might just roll out a bedroll on that floor, but I don't want to leave you guys high and dry as far as cost.
Bosco, it's obvious she wants to drink, but she can't do it when her mother's around.
Oh, so she's gonna send her mother to bed and then she's gonna party.
Quiet.
Oh, no, she
um,
left already. We're good, right?
Are we full hit points and full hit dice?
I would hope so. It's been like weeks, hasn't it?
I didn't
Mhm.
remember how long it had been and if it was a well enough sleep.
It's a fair point.
Okay, well, here. Boop. So let me grab that.
Sorry, integrating a dog to a cat household has been fun. We're working on it. Our dog is currently off leash downstairs and just found our cat who strayed downstairs. So we're working on it. Okay, where were we?
We were saying, hey. Oh yeah, go ahead, Bosco.
We're full hit points and that stuff, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, we decided on the 20 per night, and I think that's.
Yeah, marked that off
Cool.
already. So,
I'll hold you guys to that to continue to maintain your coin.
all right. I think we suggest like, all right. Well, celebratory meal. I don't know about
Yeah,
you
rum
guys, but
punch.
I'm starving.
Where are you going for your meal? What type of place?
Oh, I thought the tavern downstairs was gonna be sufficient, but
Sure, if you want. Is that final answer?
I
Yeah.
mean, if there were
Unless-
so many shops, did we see any cool shops on our way over here? I know you said there were one
Define cool shops.
shops that are cool. I don't know. I like Mexican food. Anything
I like
Mexican
Mexican food.
God.
I like stuff with beef in it.
this is okay. It's about to become the Adventure Zone
False.
again.
So, as far as restaurants go, you did see a variety of kind of foreign foods. Foreign and different, not necessarily just foreign, but different cultures, like dwarven food. Plenty of different things like that. As far as shops, you saw a lot of unique types of shops that you haven't seen anywhere else, such as jewelry shops, potion shops, things like that.
Okay.
I'll walk
What
in
say
and
you?
I'll ask the bartender if they have any rum punch and what's in their barn over there. Not to be nosy.
Oh wait. Oh, that's weird. Discord's freaking out. She goes and serves you a quote unquote rum punch. Compared to that of Mintarn, it's a lot weaker. It's a lot more
Boo.
casual, friendly. She looks and she says, "Oh, the barn's just for anyone that ends up bringing their horses in that also need to stay." That being said, the Blue Water is definitely more friendly to travelers with horses or working animals. Also factors into the prices of our rooms. We're one of the only places in the city that can actually accommodate them. But to answer your question, exactly that. Horses, other working animals, some large pets.
That's a great niche that you have.
Well, with the land, you might as well use it. And you guys go, and for lunch, you're served kind of a variety of different meats and cheeses. Nothing along the lines of what you were served in Mintarn, but it's definitely serviceable.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Is
Uh,
there a cost on that, or does that come with the room?
It's integrated with the room.
selection of charcuterie.
A charcuterie board.
So you guys probably get to about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Just kind of progressing with your meal, taking it slow. Is there anything you guys discussed?
I don't know. I think. I don't know. I think we just have like just group meeting. Like, okay, guys, we need to start generating some income here.
Any ideas?
Yeah.
I think we should see what our assignments are first.
Probably.
Yeah.
And then we could pick up some odd jobs, postings, or something.
Did you say it was 10:30 or 11 in the evening or the morning?
No, in the morning. It's just approaching noonish.
Okay.
We may be able to try to sell some of Pete's milk.
Yeah. I don't know. How much that'll get us, but it's worth a shot.
I'm so dumb. Ugh, kill me.
You okay over there,
Go to
Handy?
talk, guys. Y'all a group. You're all apart.
I lean over to Bosco and say, "So, a big place like this, it seems like there's probably a lot of gambling around."
Yeah. That seems like a very good idea.
I think so too.
Do you want me to see if I can sweet talk the nice woman to buy your milk? Phrasing.
Sure.
Your Pete's milk.
Yeah. I know what you meant.
I don't
Go
think we should go
ahead.
to prostitution yet.
Is Treek the prettiest one here? We might have to prostitute Treek. He needs to make 2,500 gold somehow.
I think Najer's just face palming. It's just like,
This is
Wait,
the
is
party
your
you've
mother
been
at
traveling
the
with.
table?
Is it, Nidra?
what's that?
Your mom looks at you. and
Oh
kinda
shoot,
says,
is her mom here?
So this is the party you've been traveling with, is it, Nidra?
Yes.
Sure is.
You don't appreciate talk of gambling and
To be
Joke,
honest,
man.
I've only known her for about 2 weeks.
I don't think we've spoken much, so
She snickers a bit and looks at you and says, reminds me of my old days. Well, what can you do?
I'll walk up to the bartender and ask for her name first, because I don't think we ever got it.
I think it's Nurse Joy.
Okay.
She kind of looks down at you and she says, Sarah, and yours?
Bosco.
A pleasure,
I was
Bosco.
pleasure. I was wondering, do you ever have the need for milk here?
Always.
Well, we have this beautiful, healthy cow that we could sell the milk to you for.
I would love to buy the cow.
Not the cow, the milk.
Oh,
The cow's kind of a little personal.
A little bit.
If you give me a good price, I might be able to get you the cow.
Do I hear this?
make a perception check.
He is like 5 feet away from you.
Yeah, you absolutely hear him say this.
Is there anything around hand size throwable in my immediate vicinity? Maybe a loaf
Yeah,
of bread.
there's
something heavier.
there's meats and cheeses and silver. Are you gonna slap him with cheese?
Oh no, I'm just gonna throw it on from where I'm sitting. I don't want to get up.
All right, make
I
a
think
ranged weapon
cheese.
attack.
Yes, sir. Wait, would that just be the improvised weapon, like 1d4? Or
D20 plus
Shoot.
your dex.
1d4 is not gonna hit me
D20.
with cheese.
yeah.
Can I use evasion?
If
Well,
you
we
evade it
haven't
and it
seen
hits
if
her
it
in the
hits you
face
yet.
and we get kicked out of this inn, I swear.
All right, let's give it a shot. My dex is +5. I think I did
How
that
do you-
wrong.
Something went wrong. 0 successes.
You rolled 1d20
I think that's right.
five.
I don't know what the
No,
end
you
is.
didn't.
1d20 plus 5.
You rolled
Ah.
1d20
D equals 5.
But you did roll a 6 twice in a row, which is pretty impressive. Does a 17 hit your armor class, Bosco?
Or meets it, beats it.
It's gonna be cheese, by the way. I
Bosco,
decided.
you turn around and receive a piece of cheese smack to the nose, and it just kind
I
of
grab
sticks
the
there
ch-
for a second.
I grab the cheese and I go, see, you could make this wonderful cheese with the milk that we're giving you. It would be
I'll tell you
amazing.
what.
She makes the best milk.
I can give you 2 silver per gallon.
Come on, can't you up it to 5? Using persuasion or deception.
No, there's not a chance. In fact, I'm already paying full market value for a cow that God knows where it's been or what you feed it. God, you could be feeding the cow nothing but rum and grass for all I know.
And good berry.
She
Shut
just looks
up,
for a second and she
tree.
says, and good. Wait.
They're just
Anyways.
good berries.
I kick Tree. I'm like, shut up.
I'll have
Oh, right.
2 silver for 1 gallon. Is that what you said?
Correct?
How many gallons do you need a day?
As many as you'll provide.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
Is this the start of our cow milking minigame?
Yes.
And then
I'm
I'll
gonna make
I'll
you guys
shave.
acquire a horde of cows through
I have-
investment.
I have some Googling to do, excuse me.
We did this once, didn't we?
Yes, it's on Pete's character sheet.
Yeah, 7 gallons, right? Or did we change it to make it more like D&D?
I'm gonna make it 1 gallon per level, so I think
7
Okay.
gallons.
yeah, sounds about right.
Okay.
So we make a gold and 4 silver a day on Pete.
Yeah, well, you can go ahead and change that to 1 gallon per level per day.
Okay.
How long does it take to milk a cow of 7 gallons of milk?
With
to
Treek's
find
hand,
out.
not that long.
So what else
She's
are you guys
probably a
doing in
good
your time
milker.
here?
I don't know about you guys. I want to go look at the shops. What about you
Sure.
guys?
I kind of like elbow Bosco, like, look at the shops. Don't do what you do
I'll give
with
him a
shops. We
wink.
just got out of jail.
I'll
All
ask
right.
her if there's any good shops around, if she knows of any.
Sorry,
Interesting
who
shop.
are you asking?
Sarah.
She looks and she says, "Well, what are you looking for?"
Anything really interesting?
Oh, you can
Like,
find just about anything interesting here. For those who dabble in alchemistry, you can find components of all sorts, some said to contain magical properties. You can find potions, armors, weapons, animals, anything really.
What? Wow. I'll say thank you and then we'll be on our way.
Isn't
Sure.
anything
Where are the
magical?
potions?
And she kind of as you walk, which says, "Oh, and the market. Absolutely. Check out the market. See what you find." I'm gonna move us back to. Oh, we're already on this map. Good. So, what do we do?
No, I'm making my way towards the market. Just sort of looking at shit as I go.
All right. Let's see. I need to check how we're gonna route you guys there. I'm gonna go ahead and move you to the market, though. Let's see. It's pretty close. I'm gonna say you don't really pass anything super exciting. Definitely a variety of stores, but nothing that you say, "Oh, I need to stop here immediately." You know, nothing quite like that. It's only a few blocks, and you guys find yourself in the market. By the time you guys get here, it's starting to darken up a bit. Being in kind of the dead of winter, the days are shorter and the nights are longer. But you still have plenty of hours of daylight left. And everything here is as you see it, I think.
I'm haunted by
Plus-
visions of Thrognir.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Whoops. Kappa. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, let me just put some of this back. Yeah. My bad.
I see the gem merchant. I think I'm gonna try to convert my the gems I'm holding into actual currency.
Okay, let's see what you got going here. I'm gonna look at your character sheet real quick as we check this out. Where are your let's see.
It's actually in my inventory.
350. Oh, yeah, okay, so you have a total of 400 gold.
Yep.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a persuasion check. So you kind of approach this gentleman, and kind of between your haggling, you do have a number of very nice pieces here, some of which have almost an unnatural glisten to them, as you recall, pulling them from the well at the Island of Souls, the scrying pool per se. He's willing to offer you 415 gold for the lot.
Sold.
Okay, you can go ahead and convert that to either gems or platinum. Or sorry, gold or platinum. Duh. Don't mind me.
415, you said?
Yeah.
So that would be cool. Let's take it in platinum. I'll delete those suckers off of there.
What about everyone else? Is anyone else
Well-
looking to convert gems to gold?
No. Do I see any of the guards that arrested us that night?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
All right.
You have a feeling that one or two of them may be similar, sharing a post to however long ago it was. That being said, because of their similarity in uniforms being basically down to a T, you're not quite certain. That being said, you're not getting any looks that you haven't got through the rest of the city. Um, None of them are, overly suspicious of you or anything like that from previous arrests. No.
Okay. I want to ask this person what the date is, so I can figure out how long we were in jail.
Um, you kind of take the date, and it's not being something that many people are familiar with of how date and time function. You gather that you were in prison for about 3 weeks.
Okay.
At this time, you do begin to notice that. Oops, that was bad. You do kind of notice that your reflexes and muscles have deteriorated a bit. Yana was able to keep up on a lot of her stuff.
Okay.
But sorry, I got distracted.
You're fine.
Yana's been able to keep up on it, but everyone else is just feeling a little weak.
Okay. Then. Is everything? I want to walk this way. Does anyone else have anything they want to do?
I want to see what kind of potions this dude's selling, but
I think I'll go to the
think
weapons
Yana
and
did
armors
too.
myself.
Okay, let's do weapons and armor first. What are you looking for?
I want to know how much just a standard rapier costs.
Give me a persuasion check, please.
Sure thing. Or
While I
actually,
look up cost of a rapier.
okay. If we're gonna do a persuasion check, I'd like to. My intent is to see if I can trade the longsword for a rapier, and maybe get some. I don't know the pricing. I have to look it up.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your persuasion check still.
Sure thing. Not bad. Do you want
She
Pete
kind
to
of-
give you one?
No, it's okay. I always consider him benefiting some of your roles like this. She kind of looks over this definitely used longsword compared to a freshly crafted rapier, and she says,
Yeah.
I can't really see myself making the trade one for one. Let's see. I'd be happy to take that off your hands, as well as another 20 gold in exchange for a rapier.
And how much would you sell a rapier to me for? Just regular.
To you, 30 gold. To you and
Aw.
your cow, 25.
Aw. We'll share it. I think I'll just buy the rapier from you if you don't mind.
Okay. It'll be 25 gold.
All right, here you go. And I think I'll just give it to her.
I better see Pete with that rapier every once in a while.
Got any duct tape?
Unicorn Hornet?
Potions. This one's gonna take me a bit, so anyone that's interested in potions, let's do this all at the same time. Because for this, I have to bust out the good old Dungeon Masters. So that being said, upon this table, you see a large variety of potions. That being said, you don't see any other than just kind of the standard healing potions that there are more than one of. It's a very diverse table, as different colors or different potions swirl with different colors and movements and all sorts of stuff. So that being said, what are you guys looking to get potion wise?
Oh, I don't know. I was looking to see what they had there. Healing potions are always good, so I do want to know pricing on those, but
So he starts off and he says, Well, we have a large variety of potions of animal friendship, clairvoyance, climbing, fire breath, something to impress the ladies and gentlemen, as you might imagine. I do have very special, which has the ability to make you fly. Some to improve your strength, some to mend your wounds. One that, how would I say it? It helps take away the wrinkles just a bit. Let's see. Water breathing, of speed, resistance to elements. What can I interest you in?
Healing and that clairvoyance one seems kind of neat.
Ah, yes, clairvoyance. Let's see. That one is relatively rare. Definitely harder to craft. You need a tier of a sphinx for part of the crafting process. Let's see. For the potion of clairvoyance, go ahead and roll me a d10, Richard. And give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh, it's not good.
He says, the best I could do would be 3,500 gold.
Alright, just sort of... How about these healing potions? Tell me about these.
Yes, let me see. Meowing cat, hello. I gotta pull it up. I'm slacking. Sorry, this cat dog thing is taking up a lot of my my attention. Potion of healing. He looks and says, of what size would you be looking to purchase? We have standard, we have greater, superior, and a single supreme.
Why don't you just run the gamut of me, telling me how each of those cost?
What's a standard? Does anyone remember? 25, I think.
I thought it was... Oh, it was more than that, I think.
No, it's. Someone look it up for me. Figure it out.
I'm working on it.
He says the greater potions of healing are 500 gold apiece. The superior are 3,000 apiece. And the single supreme potion of healing, let me be frank, I don't think it's within your price range, but I do appreciate your interest.
Let's see, they're $9 on Etsy.
Regular ass potions of healing are 50 gold, according to...
Okay, so that'll be the same. So it's 50, 500, and I don't remember what I said for superior.
You didn't.
Okay, it's gonna be 50, 500, 2,500. Someone make a note of it. Otherwise, I'm changing the prices. Out of character, the regular are 2d4 plus 2, the greater are 44 plus 4, and the superior are 84 plus 8.
I'll buy 2 of the regular.
I will also.
Okay, so that's 100 gold for each of you, right? You said 50, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
My emergency supply. Okay.
Anyone else?
Are you guys done with potions?
I think so.
Okay. On this table, or is this the place where I would see like different armor, like magical armor?
No,
Or is
not
this like
magical.
in?
It's well crafted and very decorative, but not magical.
Okay. And ammunition on this table, do I see any?
Where are you?
I'm up at weapons and armor.
No, you don't. Yana, as you wrap up your transaction, you're kind of called back. He says, "Wait, wait, I do have something that I feel like you might enjoy." And he holds up a single silver, kind of vial, and he kind of tosses it back and forth in his hand a bit. It seems very viscous, and he says, "Expensive, but worthwhile if you come across the money. It's an oil of sharpening." Tell you what, if you come across the money, I'd be willing to give it to you for, we'll say, 5,000 gold.
Oi. Okay, yeah, if I come across the money, you got.
I look forward to it.
But there are no magical items on this table.
No, gotta
Okay.
remember, magic is for the most part outlawed. The only
Yeah.
thing that we really see that's magical is potions, and that's kind of a borderline thing. They in themselves aren't necessarily magical. It's just the process that's kind of sketchy.
I think it was just the wording. I was thinking that it might be a little bit better out in the land, but maybe in the shops is more what I'm thinking. The way you said it.
Okay, I'm gonna have you guys consider what else you're gonna do in this marketplace for the time being. Let's go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break. Grab some water, stretch those legs, prevent those deep vein thrombosis.
Pet those
Sounds
puppies.
good.
Your deep vein
All right,
thrombosis.
let's be back in a few minutes.
Yeah. unmute. There we go. And we're back. And my cat's about to jump on my desk. No.
Yes.
No.
Okay, so anything else you guys want to accomplish while we're here? I know there's more stuff, I just don't remember what.
Well, I go see Shady John. How's my hand, by the way?
Doesn't quite hurt anymore, but it's definitely still marked.
What's the mark look like?
It's kind of a. I could draw it out for you. It's kind of a almost like a three-way yin and yang. Almost serpents eating their own tails
Do
type
I
of deal.
recognize it at all? Like the symbol? I probably should have done
Give
this in
me
my
a
off time.
history check.
Okay. Hey, that's pretty good.
I could show him mine. So mine might be a little bit more well done.
You do not recognize it.
Dang.
Oh crap.
He sees you and says, "Oh, a return customer. My favorite. So, what do you look for today?
Well,
Orbs full of smoke,
I
bright
guess
red shelled eggs.
just sort of see what you had in stock, and also to thank you, I guess.
Oh, you're very welcome, and thank you for your continued patronage and interest. So,
I hate this guy.
let me
Oh.
show you." And he shows you his robes, and in which I'm just going to read them out to you guys. A glass orb filled with moving smoke, and you've seen most of these before, by the way. I'm just
Right.
reiterating. Glass orb filled with moving smoke. A 1 pound, a 1 pound egg with a bright red shell. A metal urn coated in ashes. The hilt of a broken sword. An ornate scabbard that fits no blade you've seen so far. A bottle of sparkling, oscillating air. A tarnished ring. And a flower, which, as John comments, blossoms in the presence of animals. And as Pete kind of hears this and hoofs his way over a bit, you see it begin to open and bud as he holds it out in front of him.
What was the second to last one?
A tarnished ring.
Oh, right, 750 gold pieces.
How do you remember that?
I take notes.
I have not.
So, what can I interest you in?
Just unfortunately a little cash poor at the moment, and
Oh, that's
I already
fine.
I already
You
owe
can
you the
always
one
make a
favor.
deal.
I kind of refer to my hand, but I just was more interested in again thanking you for getting us out of that predicament.
Well, you're very welcome. What about the rest of you? Who all approaches?
I'm just gonna stare from the side. I'm not about that.
Oh, I'm
Bosco?
super
It's
not about
about
it
that.
either.
No. I was gonna ask him about when does he think that favor will come?
Sooner,
Any thoughts
later.
on it yet?
Time is quite literally immaterial. Perhaps it's already happened and you don't know. We'll see.
Alright.
Well, I suppose that if there's nothing I can interest a lot of you in, I'll see you again soon.
Okay,
And
bye.
he goes, and as you watch, he sits back down on one of these crates he has and sinks into the shadows.
Ugh. That fucking dude.
Spicy.
Anything else here?
No? Do you guys have anything?
I went to look at the fine clothing.
There's a whole variety clothing for sale here. Everything from fine dress shirts to gowns to ballroom dresses, all sorts of things. What are you interested in?
I think I look at the gowns for a second, and then I'm like, nah, never mind. What do people wear around here? Are they all fancy?
It's kind of like a step down from like Pirates of the Caribbean, England. You know, very nice and pomper and fancy. A lot of the merchants try to do their best to keep up, but you know, you can definitely tell the social class of the person by what they wear here. Of course, some people that live here don't quite meet those expectations of dress, but everyone tries their best to look proper.
Yana, did you expect to find clothing that would fit you?
Oh, there's plenty to fit a Goliath.
Really?
I just don't know what's. I just feel like we should blend in, but I also don't want to wear any of these.
I think I just had a brilliant idea. This empty. We need to make some money. Why don't we run our own little hammer game, like the other two markets we've been?
What are we
Or
gonna
perhaps
furnish as
sleep.
prizes?
Milk.
Genius! We'll add some rum.
I'm sure I could find us some prizes.
We'll get a bottle of vodka and then our
White
the,
Russians.
exactly.
As you guys kind of look over the stall, you do see a single folded over card on the stall that simply says "Coming soon" with an exclamation point.
Shoot. Coming
They
now.
beat us to it.
Dang it.
A picture of a bucket of milk rests next to the sign. No. Okay.
Time is
Out of
immaterial.
character. This this market's not going anywhere. It is open every day that you guys are here.
Okay,
So,
yeah, I got nothing.
you know,
right now.
whenever
I'm-
you guys want to come back, you definitely could.
Question, Andy.
Sure.
I don't know if I would have it already, but I kind of want the jacket that you can have as a pirate in the Assassin's Creed game. I can't remember what it was.
You'd have to find it for me. Basically,
on.
what I'm giving you guys with the fine clothing merchant is a way to personalize your characters with whatever clothing you want, upscaled. So we can work with it. Is there anything else you guys are looking to do here, or would we like to move on for the rest of the evening?
I'm good here.
Okay.
Same.
I'm gonna say it's probably about 5 o'clock here. Back to the overall city. Anything else you guys are looking to do in what you imagine to be the last day you might be here for some time, depending on your assignment?
Somewhere nice
I
for
want-
dinner.
Yeah, I wanted to look around and see if I see any
Any what?
interesting pirate or not pirate, like armor store. Like, do they have is there like a secret magical place to look?
Give me an investigation check.
All right. Hold on.
You don't find anywhere that you could, even really looking through window shopping and with Tess and Nidra's help, you don't find anything that seems to display any signs of the arcane. You come across a couple shrines and temples periodically that have minor blessings associated with them of clerical magic, but nothing like a storefront that deals in magical objects. No.
Okay, that's fine.
Would there be some sort of hall, city hall or something like that, where we could go look up maybe, or ask someone to ask about like landmarks at Baldur's Gate, things that we could go look.
Are you kidding
Look
me? That's what me and Tess are for.
Oh yeah,
He's not wrong, but yeah, we could put. Let's see, where on this map do we want to put a government? Let's make.
I was
Let's
also
make this the government center. And we'll just say City Hall.
I know that Nidra, you should probably have good knowledge on this. I was just thinking that it could also be helpful if we could find anything interesting about maybe the court system or like the founders or like values or things that we can use to our advantage if we have to do any negotiations with our keepers or Jan and I's keeper.
Fair enough. It's a government building though, and it's getting late.
Yeah, that's fair. It's past 5. I don't think they're open.
Too true.
Man, when your real life knowledge actually benefits you in Dungeons and Dragons. So, what do we do, team? I heard dinner plans.
Let's get some sushi.
Want to go to the docks? I bet you they have the best sushi. And maybe sand.
Sushi a thing here?
Can be. Is that what you guys decide on?
I don't care.
Definitely. It's a staple.
Sushi Sunday.
Woo!
That's fine.
Where do we want to put it?
Closer to docks,
I
the
was
better.
thinking right
Yeah.
there. Somewhere
Alright,
like
sure.
right in here.
Just
And
a
we'll
fish market,
copy
maybe?
this. How do you spell restaurant?
REST.
Depends on what country you're from, actually.
Yeah, true.
Uh,
Restaurante.
AURNT. Jesus. AURANT.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
the most typical way to do it.
Okay, I put
Sushi
the
spot would be good.
jacket.
Restaurant row. Nice.
All right. There we go. So yeah, you guys find kind of the hot place to go out for food. You guys do find a place that serves cuts of raw fish and lengthy grains. What we would know as sushi. Some come spicy, some come savory. Some of it, kind of on the down low, is even crafted with magic as it's prepared. So, you know, as you go and you start chewing it, it kind of pops and fizzles in your mouth.
I
Just
thought
for
this place was magic free.
an extra type of sensation.
Is this sushi covered in pop rocks? Is that what you just did?
No, more
No,
like
more-
caviar, but
Okay, never mind.
maybe it could be either. You don't
Yes,
know.
Pop Rocks.
I'm sure it exists.
Is there a place where if we report, we get money for finding magical things?
Yeah.
Oh,
what?
like
Well, we
you're
need
trying to
make
rat
money
out
quick.
to.
Let's rat out these places.
Oh, I see.
If you see something, say something.
Oh Christ, what is this?
Not to your knowledge, no. But you guys enjoy a dinner of sushi. It's gonna run you guys just 2 gold apiece for the night.
Oh, damn.
I've actually been to that place.
Have you actually?
Yeah, whenever we go to Vegas, it's one of my grandma's places to go.
Yeah,
To
I
get
have to
Pop
get
Rocks?
that.
very accurate.
No, I'm not going to eat Pop Rock sushi.
Please.
Barely like sushi.
Okay. Anything else for the evening?
No.
Okay.
Sake
Anyone?
bombs,
Well,
Oh,
once we get
that's
back,
included in the cost.
obviously.
once we get back, I have something.
Okay. Anyone else before you head back to the inn? All right, case closed. You guys make your way back to the ground floor of the inn. Everything's kind of dialing down. People are quieting down, eating their dinner. It's more of a finer establishment than compared to back in Mintarn, where it was rough and entertaining, I guess. What do you do?
I think I'm.
This guy has been sitting here for too long.
Matter of perspective. I think I just sort of go upstairs. I think I am probably just gonna roll out a bedroll on Tess's floor for the evening, unless she tells me not to.
I think that as you kind of do, she doesn't tell you not to, but kind of gives you a tisk tisk and says, "You went off on your own for a whole adventure, and as soon as you see your mom, you come wanting to bunk with her, huh?"
I figured we had a bit to talk about, and given how things have been going lately, especially with sleep, there might be strength in numbers, and I don't want you here by yourself.
Sure. But you can't neglect your party either. It's always important to keep friends close.
Well, that
Anything
bet.
else you guys are doing downstairs? Alright, I'm gonna move you guys up for the night. Alright, go ahead and well, it looks like you guys already chose where you're going.
I want to, before we go to bed, pull out the shield and the hammer and ask any of Treek or Yana if they can tell if any of this stuff is magical.
Sorry, what are you pulling out?
The hammer and the shield I took from Gaius's body.
Oh.
But I don't
Go
think
ahead.
either of
Who's
them would know
investigating?
it. That's
Trink
kind of
and
why.
Yana?
Yeah, because that's why but I don't know magic.
Probably
Uh,
shouldn't be me.
Go ahead and give me Arcana checks, both of you.
Okay. Sounds about right.
Me too. Me too.
Yes, go.
Pete, get down here.
Hey.
Yana, you're fairly confident that they're magical. Treek, they're definitely magical. You're not sure in what essence, but they are definitely imbued with some form of energy.
Sure, don't ask the sorcerer. She wouldn't know that.
Nope,
You're not
probably.
in here. That's the problem with you in the other room.
I mean, you could always knock on the door, but I'm not gonna tell you your business.
Okay,
I think I would suggest that to him and say maybe you should ask the resident magician.
Seconded.
the Dark Magician. Are we
Their
playing
resident.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, not today.
My
How
dark
do I
magician
get
girl
to
now.
her room?
You actually to get to your rooms, you enter from outside. So you'd have to go outside, go back into the inn, and then go upstairs to her room.
Or scale the wall.
Yeah, you could potentially try to jump like 20 feet across.
I'm not Clint McElroy. I can't jump that far. I'll walk down the stairs, through this way, through the door, up this way, up the stairs,
So, do you answer the door when
and knock.
they knock, Nidra?
I kind of move to the door, igniting a small fire in my hand and say, who's there?
Bosco.
Oh, I extinguish it and open the door.
Bosco who?
Bosco Banks. Wait, you're not in that room. I picked these up off of Gaius whenever we were escaping, and I didn't know if these were magical, and they told me to go bring these to you.
Oh, yeah. Shh. I kind of like take a peek outside the door, see if there's anyone listening to the magical part, and say, come in. And I just shut the door behind.
I would do that whispering, I would think, but
Oh yeah.
All right, yeah. I try to study it. see if I can figure it out.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check. So you and Tess both kind of look over these pieces. There's something about them that you pick up on, Nidra. They're not magical per se, but you get this just kind of hum as you investigate them from it, like it's magic, but not. Having Tess with you still, she looks at it and she says, "They were, at some point. No longer, though." And she looks at the lot of you and she says, "Magic is tied to emotion. Somewhere along the line, these lost their potency. At one point, they were indefinitely of some level of enchantment, but no longer. I mean, perhaps they could be brought back to that level of enchantment, but that's not quite my domain."
Okay. Huh. Yeah, I kind of get that feeling too. Hey, how did you know that, Mom?
What's that?
How do you know that? Where did you learn that?
Oh, well, we'll have to take a trip to Candlekeep sometime.
Okay, there you go. Sounds nice.
Did these look tarnished?
They are battle worn. They've been well maintained, but I mean, they're by no means immaculate.
I was just wondering if they were nice enough that we could sell and make some money off of them.
Yeah, you gather that you could get almost standard price for them.
Okay.
Anything else before we wrap up the night?
That market's closed, isn't it? It closes at a certain
It's
time.
still open, but it'd be probably another 10-15 minute walk back there.
Okay. No, I'm good.
Okay,
Walk down
so
this way.
you guys all kind of move back to your beds and sleep for the night. I need everyone to make a perception check for me.
Saw this coming.
Ooh-wee. Pete is upstairs. Is that an issue then?
No, you don't have to worry about Pete. Pete just fails automatically and dies. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. No. You all sleep through the night pretty well. Nidra, before you go to bed, you notice Tess gather an incantation that she draws around the door with a piece of chalk, just making a thin line, and she just hops in bed and knocks out. Bosco, you hear footsteps approach your room during the night, and an envelope is slipped under it. Very neatly, very discreetly, very quietly. You barely wake from your slumber as this happens. The only reason you do is just because you're very much trained to doing the same kind of thing yourself, and your proximity to the door is, it's only a few feet from your ear. Similarly, Nidra, you're kind of rolled out on the floor, and an envelope is slipped between or underneath your door as well. And as it crosses this line of chalk, you just hear this gentle ringing of a bell.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Just as the envelope passes across the line of chalk that Tess drew, you hear this faint ringing of a bell, just a kind of chime.
Oh. Okay.
What do each of you do with your respective envelopes?
When I see that come in, could I get out of bed and look outside?
Sure.
Or was it too just crack the door a little bit?
Give me a dexterity check, or actually give me an initiative roll. I want to see
Okay.
how quickly Bosco would have been to act to get up and open the. I need an initiative roll and a perception check.
Okay. 1 sec. Click character.
While he's doing that, what is Nidra doing?
I think I just sort of like moved to the door frame and like kind of put my back to the wall here and like go to pick up the envelope. I think I don't want to open the door because of the ringing noise. I don't want to draw attention.
Okay. Bosco, you go, and you're a little groggy to get to the door.
Good.
Just due to the amounts that you had to drink to kind of curb your withdrawal symptoms, you were a little stumbly to get to the door. You get the door open and you look out, and you can see down below and still hear that there are people downstairs, just kind of finishing up meals and drinks and all that. But you don't see anyone that was adjacent to your door. You each successfully gather your envelopes.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna open that envelope, by the way.
Yeah.
In each of your envelopes is the exact same information, that of which is a map. It shows one of the northern gates of Baldur's Gate, leading in a northwestern direction along the Sword Coast, and what is scrawled out in detail is somewhat magnified portions of road, including one set of crossroads that leads to an outcropping within a hillside. Within this hillside, you see what is depicted as a number of tents and some form of cellar door.
If it's just a map, there's no instructions with it.
The only words that are on the paper are what says 7 days.
Okay.
Looking at this map, I don't want to say, like, does it look like there could be hidden writing, or it just 7?
How would you be looking for this?
Probably turning on a candle and putting the candle up to the writing, seeing if any invisible ink comes through, or if I get anything else from it.
Give me an investigation check.
16.
Yeah, I'm going to send you something in Discord.
Okay.
Ooh, excuse me.
And you can do with it what you want.
Okay.
Other than that, the remainder of you all sleep through the night soundly.
Sounds good. So no ghostly visitors this night?
No.
What do you think that was?
An unusual sensation of not being accosted by ghosts. Alright, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just sort of hang on to this until the morning.
Great. You all wake up, no problems through the night. Everyone's got everything back. I don't think anyone used anything. But
I get my
an
gold back?
eventful night. No, you don't get your gold back. Once again, it's almost like having student loans again. Congratulations. Yeah, you owe a ton of money for stuff that you barely accomplished.
Okay, alright. I think I sort of go
Too real.
downstairs, like post up in the inn for breakfast, hoping that everyone else will join me at some point in the near future.
Sure.
Yeah, as we're getting up, I wanted to show Treek and Yana that we got this map in the night.
Okay,
Cool.
You go ahead and show it to him, and I want everyone to give me. Let's see, what check would I deem to be the most appropriate for identifying this? Let's go with a survival check. I want a survival check from everyone to try
That's
to
not what I thought you were gonna say.
recognize if you can identify anything on this map. Oh god, you guys are fast on that one. Treek and Yana, you're definitely able to identify that this is a, the map is a portion of a sword coast leading to the north of Baldur's Gate. That being said, let's see, I need to measure out to see distance here. You gather that this trip one way would take approximately 3 days to traverse by foot.
Well, I guess we're leaving today, gang.
Seems like that would be a good idea.
Well, we should get our assignments first now.
Don't you
I'd
think
say
is it?
this is our assignment.
Oh, I did not pick that
Is there
up.
any like sort of stamp or anything on it?
Give me an investigation check. Not that you see, no. It's just the map, and it's just it's the map and the instructions.
And all the instructions said was 7 days, right?
Correct. Just 2 words, 7 days.
All right. Are we going by foot? Does anyone know this land? If we could take horses through?
I mean, I can assume that from looking at it, we would be able to tell
Actually, like
maybe like how thick the path is.
having horses doesn't actually speed up the journey at all, really.
It does in my world,
But it
but
does.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
What about ponies?
You guys are familiar that this would be taking you into basically the southwestern portion of the Fields of the Dead. Once again, that's an area that is basically swarming undead, kept kind of at bay. It's just this unending proliferation of undead that has plagued the Sword Coast for hundreds of years.
I have a feeling we're gonna be missing our cleric real soon. But yeah, it's cool. I mean, does anyone think that these aren't our instructions?
No, seems
no,
pretty
I'd say
honest.
these are.
All right, cool.
The only, I mean, I don't think this actually has any weight, but theoretically, I don't see why either Tess or Nidra would get instructions unless they consider us a party, which I guess
Cohesive
all this
unit.
came up.
Your
instructed
debt
to,
is
Yeah.
tied to them.
that's
What's
fair.
that? Yeah, we were
I was
instructed
just-
that we
yeah.
were under, like, essentially under, like, city arrest or house arrest or whatever until you guys are clear.
We're
Alright.
under
Am I
probation, but
cutting
we
out?
don't have
My
to
mic
pay any.
doesn't seem like it's transmitting all the time.
You're okay.
Okay.
I think if we go to the city gate and they stop us, that might be a hint that these are not under instructions.
Right.
So if you guys were to travel on horseback, you gather that the distance you could cover probably in a day and a half if you really rode your horses. If you were to, kind of spare your horses, you could get it in 2 days each direction. That being said, the big catch here is that you have Pete.
And Pete can't ride like a pony, right?
Pete
Can-
cannot travel as fast as a horse, no.
Alright, so
Yeah.
we might as well just hoof it.
Haha.
That was
Okay.
terrible.
There was an actual no pun intended moment, but
Is there anything else you guys are going to be trying to prepare before leaving through the northwestern gate today?
I'm good to go.
Nope, I'd say it's
This
not.
is your last chance.
I'd like to make it like kind of a habit every morning that I wake up at an inn where they would take milk. I'd like to just
Oh.
spend a couple hours milking in the morning, like before everyone else wakes up. Because I'm an elf, I only need 4 hours of sleep anyway, or meditation anyway.
Okay, how
Okay.
many gallons do you get from Pete right now?
I don't know. Whatever, like maybe an hour or two in the morning would get. maybe I don't know, maybe 4.
We'll say that you can get each morning. You can get Pete completely milked.
All right.
It's
Cool,
it's
so
just
that's
gonna be a
7.
once a day thing.
All right. Let's go for
Okay,
7 then.
so you get 14 silver worth of milk if you are selling it.
Sure. Yeah. I'm not gonna hold on to it.
Okay,
Okay.
I would like to stipulate one thing. I would like to pay for the room for a week.
Oh,
Really?
okay.
Are you worried about it being?
Snatched up while we're gone. Is Tess coming with us?
Yes.
Okay.
She is kind of in the same bound contract as you are. Albeit from how it sounded, not as tightly, but yes, she plans.
Alright, do we think we want to pay to hang on to the rooms, or do we just want to walk? Because it actually is not. It's 35 gold for a week from each of us.
Yeah, I don't know. That leaves me with 9 or 8 gold.
I'd like to ask Tess if she knows of any other inns in the, or actually even the innkeeper, if there are any other inns in the city.
You ask.
Please
and she
direct
kind
us
of-
towards your competition, please.
She kind of grins at you and she says, "Nope, not a one. This is the only one."
And then I ask Tess the same question, farther away.
She kind of turns to you and looks at you after hearing you ask this question of just kind of this plain, expressionless stare and says, "Yes, there are additional inns within the city." This is quite the large city, in fact. That being said, it is quite a populated city, so it's your call.
Unless we're leaving anything in these rooms, I'd say we just let them. We don't pay the week.
Alright, fine. I'm good with that.
Unless you want to leave something in there, but I don't even know if that's guaranteed to last for the week.
That's a good-
Okay, real quick. How much longer do we want to play tonight?
That's a good question. I mean, we've gone for just over 2 hours now. We can.
Correct.
I probably need to be done by 5:30 or 6.
Okay. Anyone else?
I can do that.
Okay, let's keep playing for a bit.
Okay.
Good, Richard?
I'm good with that.
You guys make your way towards. Oh, what do I have pasted here? Towards City Hall. No, wrong. God,
The
these-
northern gate.
Okay, that's on the map layer. This is on the map layer. Good. We did it. We did it, team. These dots are so hard to grab.
Yeah, they're a real pain in the ass.
This is the northwestern gate. Okay, and that's where you guys kind of make your way out. You pass the significant gates of the city. There's kind of a town beyond the city where you see a lot of the lesser merchants residing. Some, farmhands that tend to crops outside the city. But as you make your way out the primary gates, you are each met with direct eye contact as you're given a strict nod as you walk through the gates.
Give him a nice nod back.
I need everyone to give me a perception check.
There are the poor rolls. Finding him.
Yana and Treek, once again, you both hear something. Yana, it almost shivers down your spine just a bit as you kind of walk past the gate, hustle and bustle all around. You hear someone whisper between each of your ears, 7 days. And you're able to make your way out of the gates without a problem.
Creepy. I'm glad I didn't hear that.
So you guys kind of make your way through the outer city. There's shops and stuff out here. It comes to your attention that the shops out here are more of what you're used to, kind of the general goods stores, the places where you would buy cutlery and dishware and stuff like that. That isn't porcelain and ivory and what have you. If you were to look for stuff of your standard adventuring style, getting it in the outer city would definitely be the place you're looking for. Let's see. We'll move us back to the big map here. And you guys kind of make your way continuing to the northwest off the map. Give me 1 second to read the dog stuff. Hold on.
Take your time. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Doing all right.
Duke just
Doing
lost.
well.
Duke lost?
Yep.
Oh shit. I
Ah.
literally predicted exactly 0.
I still
in the Final
won.
Four. Yeah.
I picked 1.
Who Duke? Oh my god. Madness.
Did I win?
No.
Did you get close?
You still came in last, actually.
Well,
You
no.
lost to
I-
Gator.
I didn't play.
I wonder
Ooh, I have
if this is
taquitos.
Oh, I want taquitos.
Come over.
Okay, where are you? Slow or at home?
Yeah, I just drove back this morning. I just got back actually. I had to wake up at 5.
Okay, I'll be there in what, 5 hours?
You can make it in like 4. Maybe even 3.5. 3 if you drive like me.
I have brisket once I get done here. We're doing
Ooh.
Max's birthday at Nana and Papa's house.
Oh, nice.
Birthday brisket is the best brisket, or so I'm told.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Mom made cakes.
This puppy is so cute.
It's pronounced
She is
Doge.
adorable. Look at this.
Are
beautiful
Nikki and Maddie
husky.
okay with the pup?
Maddie, Becky's scared of it. Maddie's okay. Nikki's like chill. They've come face to face a couple times.
I don't remember if you were there that New Year's whenever Greg brought Roxy to our house. I still have never seen Sui hiss except for then.
Oh, really?
All right, quick note. Everyone can take a point of inspiration for dealing with my dog delays today.
Oh, I already had
I
some.
already had it.
Sucks. Should have used it.
I tried. You didn't let me that one time.
Okay. So you guys make your way out of the outer city, and
Are we
we
being
find
followed?
ourselves here. No, you're not being followed. There's a couple people that are also traveling the road, but I mean, not actively. It's just, I mean, it's merchant caravans and stuff.
Once
And
we're
this
out
is
of
where
earshot
we find ourselves.
of them,
He's
I
back.
wanted to show them the back of my letter and show them the mark. 'Cause
I need
don't
everyone to
really
give
know-
me an investigation check before you say anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone, Andy?
Yeah, Pete can too. Pete's a member of the party.
All right. That -4 game.
Just so
So-
we're clear, I'm not
We
rolling for Tess
know.
unless you tell me to. By the way,
For what?
for Tess.
Oh yeah. Don't worry about it. Tess is here, but she's not here. Don't worry about it.
All right.
So I want to focus on this being your guys' party's adventure, not Andy's NPC extravaganza.
I
you
know. I was. Yeah, that's
Um,
fine.
But she's kind of just a part of you, kind of like a Peta's part of Treek right now. You kind of inspect this, as Bosco points it out, and you alone, kind of with Tessa's help, and she looks at it and she says, "Do you see that, Nidra?" And you do, and what you see is a very, very thin imprinting of the symbol of the Zentarum on the back of the paper,
Ruh-roh.
like a very light press.
We've seen the enemy and they are us. I don't know. We should proceed very carefully.
I was gonna ask what you guys thought this meant. If we were working for them or we were hunting them.
Where's the
I would
imprints
say
like on like
working
the
for.
corner, like almost like a watermark? Like what is it?
It's on the back of the paper. You can see it was put through a machine press that put it on the almost the entire back of the paper. It is, I cannot emphasize how faint it is. Like you can see it if you were to hold it up to the sun, but ever so barely with trained eyes, you could notice it. Not deep enough to feel.
I think these are instructions from Zenton.
Also,
But anyways, let me hold on to that thought. I'll describe this, and I'm gonna have you guys on this battle map for a bit. I think.
That's fine.
You kind of make your way through this light kind of hill forest area. You can see how the cliffs are kind of forming towards what will eventually be the cliffs of the Sword Coast. You see them kind of coming down from the mountains and the plains inland. The forest is sparse and kind of naturally well maintained. The trees aren't overgrown. The grass is kept short by all sorts of natural herbivores as Pete goes and takes a large mouthful of this lush green grass. And the path is moderately well maintained. That being said, you notice that part of why it's not maintained is there's a lot of very deep footprinting from soldiers in heavy metal boots and greaves that traverse this path as they make their way into the land north to combat the ever-present undead force. Anyways, go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
I was just gonna alert the party to, after learning about the Zentarum symbol, that I heard whispers about the map when we passed through the port, or through the gate. Sorry.
Hmm.
That's not great.
Look, we should proceed very carefully, and I think we should probably pay our debts and get out of this city as fast as we can manage it.
Sorry, I was multitasking. What was that? Did I need to hear that?
No, I was mostly in character.
Okay, thanks.
Quick question for you: what does the Zentarum symbol look like? Does it, or
I could.
more specifically,
You
does
can-
it look
you
like
can
the same
Google it.
symbol that John?
It's the same symbol that was on Zachary's robes.
Here. Yeah. In case
Okey-doke.
we don't have it readily
Can
available, I'll just pop
anyone
it.
ride on Pete? Or can only...
Treek regularly does.
Okay.
You'll have to ask permission from both of us. But you
Treat, can I ride on Pete?
ask
Pete,
Treat.
can I ride on you?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. While I'm doing that, could I look at my gun
Sure. What are you looking at?
to see how much cleaning I still need to do?
You've actually made some really good progress over the past couple nights. You can tell that the hilt is on either side a nice rounded piece of opal. It may go all the way through. You're not quite sure.
Okay.
And the rest of the gun, you can't quite tell yet, is either some form of platinum or silver. And you're starting to find these very fine engravings along the entire gun. It's very decorative, very almost if I was to, and I'm not saying this is of elven make, but it's like if you were to imagine like elven design, kind of like that.
Yeah, I get it. Like it's very well done, like elven chain as opposed to regular chain.
Correct.
Is that what you're trying to saying? Yeah. Could I clean it while I'm sitting on Pete, or is that more like Pete is not a very good ride to do it?
You could. It wouldn't be of the same efficiency as like sitting down and really being able to work on it, but you could make progress.
I kind of want to do that a little bit, but I should have probably done this last night. Never mind, I'll do it tonight. I want to take apart my other gun and make sure it works all correctly. And
Yeah,
make sure.
you're able to kind of strip it down, clean it, and put it back together, making sure that it functions.
Because we haven't really shot, I haven't used it in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, you go ahead and you re-oil it and everything.
Alright, that's all I
But
have.
as for that, I'm gonna let you guys play with battle maps for a bit. Everything is as you guys see it. Do whatever your party does as they travel. I've got a couple battle maps for you, and we'll just
Okay,
kind of continue
I mean,
on.
I know we're on a battle map, but I don't, unless I have any reason to immediately perceive that there's something off. I think we're just sort of walking across it the way we have been through the entire road to this point. So, are we still proceeding west, or?
Yeah, you're just kind of on this path east to
All right,
west.
well, I'm just walking then.
I'd like to
There's a
ask
cave.
with this. Go ahead.
There's a cave over here.
Do you want to stop and take a look?
Yes, just real quick.
Yana comes to kind of this opening in the cliffside. You see water kind of flowing out from it, and which goes into a subterranean cavern, which supposedly goes underneath the road beneath which you were just walking on and continues out to the shore. But you do come to this dark cave.
Question for you, Andy.
Sure.
Do you think the terrain on either side of this path would be considered forest?
Yeah, this is forest.
Cool. Well then, gang, I feel very comfortable.
Okay. Is it how dark is it inside this cave?
Give me an
Oh
investigation.
no, Pete.
I think you also can travel faster on your favorite terrain, by the way.
I believe I don't. I'm checking right now. I think I get no
Push
rough
the button,
terrain on
nothing
it,
happens.
and
Oh, there it goes.
no slowdown for stealth.
Oh, okay.
Then we should do stealth.
It's pretty dark. You see just way down in the distance of the cave. Maybe not too far way down, but you can tell that there's a kind of a flicker of light.
All right, here's
within
what
the cave.
Here's what I'm gonna do. First of all, is there anyone around us? I look around.
No, the path is otherwise quiet.
I pick up a rock. I cast light on it, and I sort of like toss it in the cave like a flare almost.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Okay. Hey, that's pretty good.
Woo woo.
You kind of toss it into the cave, and you hear a sploosh as the light goes. The light stone goes out of your vision, and as soon as that happens, you see the light that was in there start to fade, and it is then out.
Did that light just move? I'm just popping this so I can see whether I can keep on putting light on things or whether it's just one at a time.
It's not concentration, and it's a cantrip, so I don't see why not.
Duration, 1 hour.
Just throw all of them. You'll make
Okay.
that room shiny.
Alright, yeah, I don't know. I think I'd do it again. Toss another rock in.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Eventually one of these is going to go poorly.
Kind of the same thing. You toss it in, and you see it stop for a second, and then it starts kind of rolling, and then once again you hear this time less of a pronounced splunk.
You still want to go in there, Yana?
Nah, that's cool.
Yeah, I think there's
Nobody
something
wants to
moving in
check it
there.
out?
I mean, I'm an adventurous type. I'd be willing to. I also have a bow, though, so...
Out of character, I'm starting to think there's like an anglerfish in there.
We only do have one day though. That's the only problem.
Yeah, we don't
Can't
have
really
a lot of
dawdle
time to spend
anywhere.
on this.
Yeah, we could do it on the way back, I guess.
Yeah.
I suppose you're right.
All right.
We put a pin in this one for the way back.
Boop.
Put a pin on that map.
Okay. Go ahead and proceed as you want to then.
Bleh. GTFO.
Now I'm sitting here thinking, damn it, why didn't I put a giant anglerfish in my adventure? That's
Pretty
so
sure
much
you
cooler
did.
than what I had planned. Is everyone proceeding off of this map?
Unless something happens between now and the time I get to the edge of it.
Okay, I am then going to move you to this map. And just gonna delete. Whoop, bye. And you come to a set of crossroads. As you guys kind of approach, the forest is beginning to sparse out a little bit, not due to lack of space for, well, there's still trees, but there's more cliffs here. There's less space for these trees to grow and develop. You see off to the left as you kind of come to these crossroads, what looks to have once maybe been a building. There's these large formed stone blocks that have over centuries just crumpled. Other than that, you have a path to the northeast and the northwest.
Treek, I found us some more gold.
How so?
Wait for it. Another Pete.
What the hell?
Oh.
2 Pete's. Damn it.
How does
Wow.
this stuff happen, Roll20? Get your shit together.
Did you copy
I was on
Bosco's-
top of a Pete.
Yeah. If you copied Bosco's token off the last map
I
to move
wasn't
it
on
over.
Pete though at the end of it.
Oh, I don't know.
Man, that was exponential growth.
Yeah.
And then sad. Which way do we go?
Well, what are we looking for? We have a map. Let's look at it.
We
What does the
check
map
the
look-
map. I give the map to Treek because I don't do maps.
The DM
Unless they're
checks
on
the
water.
map. The map indicates a branch at the northwestern, to the northwest. You do also notice that there was a marking, nothing big and flashy, but there is a marking of a cave entrance in the hillside in the first kind of more detailed map you saw. At first, it may have just looked like kind of a scratch or a rift in the hillside that had been drawn, but now that you're familiar with it, you do recognize it to be the opening to a cave.
Oh, it's the thing we just passed, huh? All right. Well,
Seems like it.
again,
And sorry, this is occurring on day 2 of your travel. I'm not punishing you guys for skipping that. It's fine. I just want to let you know, like, each battle map you're progressing a day. I should have mentioned that before.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
While
okay.
we're
Is there anything marked over here?
You kind of look over the map and you see what looks to be just what is indicative of what was once a stone structure here. Just the rocks are kind of splayed out. It doesn't show you like what type of structure the building was or anything, but you do recognize this to be the second more detailed location, which indicates to travel to the northwest.
Okay.
I say we just get a move on.
Northwest would be that way.
Agreed.
Giannis going the wrong direction.
while we travel, Andy, I just want to keep an eye out and make sure we're not in a place we could get ambushed or anything following behind us.
You and Treek both realize that due to these cliffs and trees, not
could-
only would it be very easy for someone to tail you and ambush you, but it'd be easy for them to hide it as well.
Yeah.
That being said, it's just kind of the nature of the terrain.
Just
You all
eyes all
see
over.
Yana traveling off to the northeast, and
I was just checking it out.
she's marching kind of proudly on her way. And Nidra raises up a hand and Yana, this way, I think. And Yana stops for a second and kind of recovers with his big, a fresh mountain forest air. It says, I just wanted to sense this way. Coming. And she kind of Goliath trots off to back behind you guys.
Sounds good. That way.
Such is my life.
All right.
So you guys go ahead and there's going to be a camp session here tonight. I'm going to need you guys to tell me what order you guys are camping in. Or sorry, what order you're watching in.
I can
I'll
take first watch.
Yeah.
And I would also
I'll
like
take
a marching
second.
order if you could put that together for me.
I'll probably be first in the marching order.
Okay, go ahead and
That's fine.
set the marching order up first, and someone type in for me your watch order, please.
I'm probably just standing next to Treek, who's probably messing with the map and like really pointing and like, I think this way. So wherever Treek is, that's where I am, I think.
Okay.
Bosco, you're up front.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
going to be the marching order. Okay, so
Alright.
it's going to be Bosco, Nidra, Treek, Pete, Yana. Right? Looks right. Bosco, Nidra, Treek, Pete, Yana.
Anyone
Good with me.
want to take first watch, second watch?
I'm good to take a watch by myself if need be, because I won't be.
Alright,
I don't know if that.
How long are we doing watches? 2 hours? 4 hours?
2 makes the
Probably
most
about
sense.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can take a 4 though, so alright, a double shift, I suppose.
Okay, so who's going first?
Do you want to go first?
I volunteer
Nidra?
to go first, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check for your watch. Okay, who's going second?
I'll go second.
Same perception check, please. Who's going third?
I'll go third.
And same thing. And Treek, going fourth with your perception check, please. So,
Nice.
Yana, you know, during your watch, everyone else's is pretty uneventful. Yana, you start to go to hand off your watch to Treek right as the sun is starting to crest along the coast. Maybe in the back of your mind, you remembered how much Treek kind of enjoyed sunrises and gave him the opportunity to take that watch. You notice that as your watch comes to an end and you lay down for the remainder of the morning before you start traveling, you hear bird calls. And while that's not necessarily strange in itself, what's strange is how many bird calls there are just at this very early dawn. And as you kind of doze off, and Treek, as you continue your watch, you hear these bird calls kind of progress, and then the morning comes to what would be your more normal morning. And everyone wakes up just fine. Happy camping.
They sound like birds.
Yeah, it was just a kind of a strange activity of bird calls.
Can I do a some sort of check to see if I would recognize those birds, like the type of bird that would be?
Sure, give me a nature check.
Could I do so with advantage since I? Oh wait, no, that would be for investigation. Never mind.
You can do it at advantage. I'll give it to you.
Well, okay, I'll take it because that sucks. The opposite.
Yeah, you recognize a number of the birds here. You do hear one type of bird which you find kind of interesting. It sounds more of a high mountainous bird call, You could hear the call of a rock beak in this type of terrain, but at the same time, it's something that's just kind of, it catches you as being just a touch out of place.
Okay.
Could be
Um,
migrations for winter. It could be just a variety of things, but you do notice it, and you just kind of think for a second as you watch the sunrise. Just, all right.
Okay.
And you all wake up, and for your third day's travel, I will move you to this map.
Can I do a? So wait. So how odd would this strike me to be? Like maybe this is something I should like think about, like do a quick check for, or is this something that's just like that was?
You tell me.
I think it would just be kind of odd. I don't think he would pursue it anymore.
Okay.
We can just pay attention from here on out.
Yeah.
So I put you guys on this map, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Go ahead and do. This is gonna be a mess. Go ahead and do whatever you guys want to do on this map. I'm working on a couple things here. And then we'll keep on.
There's a cave over there.
There's not a cave over there.
Is there anything special on, like, as far as, like, marked on our instructions maps for this?
Yeah, you see, you can't quite figure out what it's indicating per se. You'll have to maybe kind of deduce it yourself. But you see 3 rings, each of varying sizes, one within another. Or, sorry, like just kind of stacking within each other, if that makes sense.
It's like concentric circles. Is
Sure.
anywhere in particular?
Just kind of in the area. I mean, it's not that crazy detailed of a map, you know.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys make of this? I kind of like point at it and
And you see, what was it? Just concentric circles?
Yeah.
Tree?
Does it look like a print that I might have seen before?
No, they're like the smallest circle is within the medium circle is in the large one. It wouldn't be a type of print. No.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Could be a target.
Could be. Could be magic. I mean, Nidra, does it strike any?
does it strike me as magical in any way?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Hello.
Woo!
No,
First of the night.
it doesn't seem like it's magical in any sort. No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't know. I think I'm like looking at like the larger rocks in the area to see if there's anything carved into them. Like I'm thinking like I'm looking up here, I'm looking over here.
Give me an investigation check.
I should have had the nat 20 for this. I don't think that's gonna be good.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary, really. What else do you guys want to?
I've got nothing, guys.
I want to look at the trees.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
$17.
Hold on, I gotta fix something real quick.
Whales.
Whales?
You see whales?
You look up at the trees, and lo and behold, hanging from a rope, you do see a small wooden target.
Oh,
Huh.
hey Treek, shoot that.
Don't
Yeah,
tell me what to
haha.
do.
Did someone say
Uh,
You
shoot?
found me.
Okay, I'll
Did
shoot
someone
it.
say shoot?
I say I got it. I'm gonna try to get it. You know.
Sure. Go ahead. You loose an arrow and fwing! You strike the target, no problem. You see the rope that's hanging it is very weathered and very just aged, and you see it really start to loosen up around this target.
Huh.
Do you think we're trying to break it?
Which tree is it in?
It's just up in the trees. It doesn't matter. Unless it does. You tell me.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's just
Oh,
up
this
hanging
one.
from one of the trees. We can say it's this tree. Sure, it's
Is it-
this one right here.
Okay, is
Yana
it tied?
found it,
Is it tied to a branch? Like-
Yeah, very, very high branch.
That's a 30-foot shot. I like that.
I want to try.
Okay. Your ammunition's a little less reusable, but you know.
Yeah,
me grab
but
my
I got
arrow
enough
really
for
quick.
right now. Yeah, take out your arrow first.
Picks up arrow.
How high off the ground is the target?
I'll say about 90 feet. It's not really hard to hit or see, but you would have a really hard time scaling the trunk to simply untie it.
I think you lost your arrow.
I think we should shoot it down then. Get that arrow back.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to firebolt the rope.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems better.
Go ahead and make a ranged spell attack. Oh,
I shot first.
but first, yeah, that's true. You hear a crack as a discharge of a firearm echoes throughout the valleys. The bullet coming as a stray to the target.
I missed.
Go ahead and yep. Go ahead and
Damn it.
roll, Nidra. Firebolt follows the bullet up quickly after and just barely catches the rope as a called shot. And you see an ember begin to form and the rope just stop. And what falls down is this wooden target, a single arrow, which kind of the fletching gets a little messed up as it comes and lands. But on the back of the target, you see a pouch.
Oh. I open the pouch.
Within the pouch, you find 50 gold coins.
Alright, I distribute it evenly through the party. So I give 10 to everyone, including Tess.
10. There's 4 of you. Are you including?
I was including Tess, but
Oh, okay, that's fine.
No, Pete should get 10.
I mean, I'll hold on.
I'll
to
tell
it.
you what. Let's make it 60, and you can each take 15 flat.
alright.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Cool. There you go. 15 each.
Alright. That was fun.
That was a fun game.
I like that Zentarim's hooking us up with some mini games to pass it.
Yeah, that's nice. I want to go take the target and then run it back to the hole where the target hole thing was, and just kind of place it on top, or if it fits, place it.
It was up in the tree. You would have to scale it up to rehang it.
Oh, no, not rehang it. Put it in that little target hole in the path.
What?
What are you talking
Was it-
about?
That's on the map.
Yeah, that was on the map, man. Not on the map.
This makes more sense. All right, let's go. I was
Okay.
like, why? Okay. All right. Cool.
Let's roll.
Yes, let's roll. In fact,
For initiative.
Is it happening?
Initiative roller. That would be so cool, but I can't find it because roll 20 sucks.
I got it. Do you want me to roll for initiative?
Is it open?
No, it's not.
What the heck? I don't have a way to make you. There you go.
You did it.
Hold on. Roll for initiative.
Hodor?
That was so lame. That could have been so cool. It was so lame instead.
Yeah, the timing wasn't really there.
Damn it! Damn it, Kyle.
Yes. Oh, I'm
Just
sorry.
awesome.
I didn't
You
save
beat
my
me
crit.
by 2.
I really want Pete to crit. Let's go.
All right, give me a second, guys. I gotta
Advantage does not work
with
for
this
initiative.
second.
Really?
Fun fact.
Thanks, Reese.
You just
Okay.
change your
And
stuff
D
up.
mind
What
is
about
11.
inspiration?
Yo,
Okay,
we
when
have
did you
so
get
much-
+3 for initiative? How does that work?
I'm better now.
Oh, did you take the good rolls, Abs?
Yeah, I changed my stats.
Okay.
I took the offer.
Okay.
Hey, no shaming here.
Yeah,
You kidding?
no shame,
that
but a
that
chicken
-4 to Dex was killing her. Or was it 5?
I mean,
that's
it
good.
made me happy, but I can see why you changed it.
Well, do you want to talk about that while I do this, Abby?
What? I just changed
Oh
it.
shit.
I'm so excited. I haven't got to fight anyone in so long.
Yana's still clumsy. She just kind of has more of a
She's clumsy in a faster way.
battle experience.
Now she falls into enemies, that kind of thing.
Yeah, kinda.
Prison's toughened me up.
Oh boy.
You got that prison pluses.
Okay, so Treek, you're up first. That being said, you guys come across this kind of divot in a hillside here to what you recognize to be some form of camp. We're not quite in combat yet. What do you do, Treek?
Just so you know, you totally nuked your turn order thing.
What I do?
Nothing.
The switch tabs.
You got a crit as well.
What?
None of us are
Do you
on that turn
see-
order.
No more turn.
What do you mean none of you are on the turn order? I
I'm
have
looking-
you all on here.
Oh, I'm looking at
We
a
only
turn order
have
thing that shows me one person with an initiative of 2.
Yeah, your first berserker.
That's weird. Okay. Well, Treek, you're up.
I mean, as long as you can
Okay.
track, you can track.
I've got it. Yeah.
That cliff to my left, does it look easily scalable to me?
You could probably manage your way up with a little bit of acrobatic or athletics.
I'd like to give it a shot. I'd like to do it stealthily if I can.
Okay, give me a stealth roll followed by an acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, you think you're stealthed as you make your way up, hopefully for you. Acrobatics or
Oh.
athletics, your choice.
Man.
You make your way up, but the farthest you're really going to be able to get here is to right here.
That's fine with me.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
All right. Do I see anything?
Hold
or-
on, I'm rolling secret dice.
Hey, Treek, do they seem friendly?
I'm waiting to see.
I have a plan, guys. Trust me.
Can we, like, how high is this fence? Can we see them?
That's what I was wondering.
No, you can't. That being said, Treek. Let's see. 16-8
Are you to hit?
to hit.
Actually no, neither of those hit. But still scary.
You hear as you see 2 arrows launched at you from some direction from the cliffside. And now
Do they seem
we are
friendly, Treek?
actually going to start being in combat. Do they seem friendly? All right,
I'm taking those arrows.
let's do this.
I don't think they seem friendly.
Bosco, you're up.
You said this wall is too high to see
Yeah, it's
over?
probably 20 feet tall.
Okay, then I'm gonna walk this way. That's 25, 30, 35. Ooh, I see someone. I'm going to first shout Centaurum. Then I'm gonna questioningly ask Centaurum. And that's basically my turn.
Zentarum! Zentarum? They look at you, and as they hear these words, you see an already upset expression grow in rage.
No, they're not good. Not good. We need to kill. Okay, that's my turn.
Sounds good.
You're not taking an action?
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would count that as a
thought
free
my
action.
question. Okay, then I'm gonna shoot him. 12 probably misses.
Give me 1 second. Hold on, sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry. I had to fix something. Berserker. Yep, that misses.
Then that ends my turn.
Okay. Let's see. Treek.
Yes.
14-5. Don't think so.
Nope. Thank you.
Give me an investigation check.
All right.
You look again, trying to trace these arrows, and you can bring it to somewhere up on the northwestern hillside of this battle map, but you can't quite find them.
Okay.
All right, Yana.
Okay.
Jake, come here.
Let me see the map. I would like to rage. And then, are they like, is this a large fence in front of them or a short little?
I think he
It's
said
all
a
20
20
feet
foot.
tall. It's like those sharpened, basically trees that
It's
they
pretty
line up.
impressive that they did that. And then I'm gonna run to the entrance of where.
Okay. Nidra.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to prepare action if anyone comes near me to attack them.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to here. I have line of sight on this guy and this guy, correct?
They're both gonna have. No, because he's short. So yeah, you have line of sight on both of them.
All right. I am going to launch an ice knife at him, out of both of them using twin spell, which I think is actually
Okay.
the first time I've ever had an opportunity to do this. So.
I know you have spell sniper. I gotta check. We're in
it's
range.
the
yeah?
range is like outrageous.
Okay. I just
I'm
want to.
pretty sure my range, the range on all my range spells are like bigger than any battle map you ever have. It is 120 feet.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'll start with left and then do right.
First one hits. Second one doesn't.
All right, make a dexterity saving throw. Oh, and
just
actually,
gonna
both of them
do it
make
for-
a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it for both of them at the same time. 11.
Fails. So the first one takes 2 piercing, 9 cold, and the second one takes 7 cold.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, 11 and 15.
No, the second one doesn't take 15 because it doesn't. The
Oh, okay.
Knife
What do they
miss,
take?
so
The
it
7?
Yeah, it takes the cold because it failed a dex save.
Okay, got it. Cool.
And then I'm gonna use the tempestuous magic to sort of. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay.
If anything, actually, I'm gonna move back one using it.
Berserker's turn. That's 10. I need to measure some stuff out real quick.
I get to attack that one.
Yeah, you do, but stand by on that. In fact, you and Bosco are going to get.
Hmm.
No, we'll just do that. And we'll go right there. Okay, go ahead and take your attack.
Dang,
That's a miss. All
But-
right.
This one, the one that I attacked. Oh wait, never.
Let's see. So 2 attacks against Yana. 15, 19.
One hits.
9 points of slashing. Oh, you know what?
Do we do half rounded down?
Yeah, half
Or
rounded
up
down.
roll.
I did that wrong. That should have been advantage. That's okay. It worked out the same. And they are attacking recklessly against you and Bosco. So Bosco, 19 and
Yeah.
24.
Yeah. Uncanny dodge the second one.
Okay, so you take 11 and 5 for a total of 16. Treat. Indicate your rage, Yana. Treat, you're up.
Just did.
Thanks. Kyle,
Yes.
you're up.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to crawl to the ledge a little bit. 'Cause I
Okay.
know I'm under fire and I can't.
Go for it.
And then
Just
I
tell
want
me
to
who
shoot.
you're targeting.
I'll target the farthest one, or the closest one to me.
Okay. Go ahead and take your shots.
Sounds good.
That hits. That also hits.
And then I'd like to command Pete as well.
Okay. What's Pete gonna do?
He's gonna kind of bowl over 25 feet. Actually, I think he can go 30. There you go. Or there you go. He'll just move closer for now. Get ready for it
Okay.
to strike him.
Bosco.
I'm going to stab this one with my cutlass.
Hits.
I think you get advantage because they were reckless against you.
Yep, you do.
Does that count for sneak attack then? Because if I have
What?
advantage on it,
Yes,
If
but
I
I
have-
need to know what you're targeting.
this one in front of me.
Okay. Yeah, you have advantage because they attacked recklessly.
So, but that gives me sneak attack also.
Correct.
Okay, let me
But
try.
you can roll for your nat 20 if you want. Nope.
No, I
Okay.
didn't get it. So
Go ahead. So 12
Well-
plus your sneak attack.
Ooh,
yeah, plus 19,
Spicy.
and this one can hit me, right? Still,
Correct.
if I move away.
All 3 of them could.
Well, this one can't because.
Oh yeah, that's true. He can't. Yeah.
That's what
'cause
I
of
was
your-
just wondering.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just stay there. That'll end my turn.
Okay. Let's see.
Ooh.
Whoops. What did I just do to my guy?
He's there.
You just let out some words.
Oh yes, there you go. Hold on, stand by.
You're fine.
Now they're there. You see 2 more heavily
man.
armored men approach the fray. Let's... Yana.
Did the one in front of me attack recklessly?
Yeah, they all did. I just rolled them separately by accident instead of with advantage.
Oh, gotcha. I hate
That
him.
hits. 13.
Is he evil?
No.
Okay. That was evil damage.
Second attack. That also
Okay.
hits.
12.
Okay. Anything else with your turn?
No, just know that that one has disadvantage on anyone that attacks but me.
Okay. Nidra.
Ten, 20, 30, 40. Okay, I'm going to step pretty much to where like Yana is. Or well, here, I'm gonna step to here. And I'm going to cast Storm Sphere at 4th level.
Okay.
Marking Pete, Bosco, and Yana as immune to the effects using Careful spell.
This is so exciting.
So I'm gonna burn that spell slot. I need everyone inside that circle right now to make a strength saving throw.
Okay, let's see. (15, 13).
15 passes, 13 fails.
Okay.
Uh,
Is that half damage otherwise?
nope, just no damage. So take 6 of bludgeoning damage on everyone who failed. I'm going to Tempestuous Magic away. So I've used 10 feet to get from here to here. Ejected
Okay,
away.
I'm gonna allow that for right now. Well, I guess you can move through allies. Okay, never mind. Yeah, go ahead.
Shouldn't I? Yeah, okay.
I was gonna say I don't think it makes sense to use that through allies, but you can move through allies regularly. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
say
Well, okay, yeah, and then
Don't worry
I'm
about
gonna
it.
keep moving here. I'm going to use a bonus action to try to nail this dude with a lightning bolt.
Can you do that on the first turn? I don't know this spell, so I just want to make
It's
sure.
a bonus action, so it should be
Yeah.
able to do
Okay.
it. Yeah.
And I just want to make sure to specify like on subsequent.
I don't-
ones. Okay,
I mean-
go ahead.
Does it say in the spell description about it? I don't think it does.
Okay, it's a dex save, right?
Sphere's face is difficult terrain. Let's not forget that. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your turns to cause a bolt of lightning to leap from the center of the sphere toward one creature you choose, within 60 feet of the center. So.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and this has advantage. I almost forgot. So I make a ranged spell attack with advantage because the guy's in the sphere. 21.
That hits.
Take 18 lightning damage.
And it was this guy, right? Bayana.
Yeah.
He's looking pretty rough.
Alright, team, I'm gonna need some crowd control to keep them away from me, please.
Alrighty, attacking recklessly. First to Yana. 23.
That will hit.
10 reduced to 5 for your rage. Bosco. 20.
The first one I'll uncanny dodge.
Okay, that will go to 6 damage. Second one is 10, so 16 total.
I'll use my spirit shield.
Okay. You can do one of those.
What? Reduce the 10.
Jade, no.
So it's 9 damage.
No, so it'd be 3. Because I don't think you can uncanny dodge both of them.
No, I uncanny dodged the first one and I took 6 damage.
Oh, you're right
Plus
now.
3,
Gotcha.
so 9. Yeah, you're right.
Gotcha.
Okay, I think we figured that out. Cool. And let's see. I guess technically this guy can also move through allies 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Wait, are those guys? Okay. All right. Never
Oh,
mind.
but it's difficult terrain, so
It
that
is
would be
difficult
too
terrain.
far. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, we'll keep that.
All right.
Tree.
Anyone who ends their turn inside that sphere has to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, damn it. I think that meets it.
14, 18.
Saves. Both save.
Okay. Treek, you're up.
Alrighty. I think I want to. I'm assuming it takes an action to kind of look around and see if I can identify where the archers are. To the
It could be a
northwest side.
bonus action.
A bonus action to give that a shot.
Yeah, you can make an investigation check.
Well. I
Yeah, you
tried.
can't tell.
Can I see into the flurry enough to target one of the people in there? Or just blindly shoot arrows?
It's not obstructive view-wise. There's wind everywhere. It doesn't actually say anything about firing projectiles into it as far as advantage, disadvantage.
Correct. So yeah, you could shoot into it.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'd like to shoot the one
Okay.
that I would have. Would I have advantage on that with 2 allies nearby? Or
No, in fact, I would say you have disadvantage because you're at a height adjustment.
fair.
Yep.
Well, if I told Pete to move to the like so,
Don't think that applies to ranged attacks. Yeah, I
No,
don't think
that's-
so.
You can't.
well,
no.
she's actually gonna go.
I advocate for that because I want you to keep them contained inside that bubble.
Yeah, that's fair. And I will attack that
Okay,
person.
go ahead.
All right.
And if
Good
you guys
thought.
are meat shielding me, they can't get to me, which means they can't break concentration on it. And every turn they end in there is a turn that I could be doing bonus damage to them.
Yep, sounds good. Yikes.
That misses. Barely,
Barely.
actually, but it
Sure.
misses.
Okay. Well, I'll give another shot.
That hits.
A little better.
Just enough.
Just enough.
Falls
All
dead.
right.
You
Okay.
have an arrow that your first one goes astray, kind of miscalculating for a bolt of lightning that cracks into him. The second one you accommodate and drive it straight through his neck as he falls forward down at Yana's feet. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna have Pete move up into the frost. What does that mean for her?
Protected from by careful spell, and that means nothing.
Well then, thank you. And then I'll
Okay.
have her headbutt the nearest berserker.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack with advantage.
Okay.
He attacked recklessly, so.
Ah.
That hits.
All right.
Alright.
Then that'll do.
Bosco.
I'm going to attack this guy. Pete counts as an ally within 5 feet, right?
Yes.
Then I'm going to attack him with my knife or my cutlass. 23.
Hits.
Sneak attack. 17 more. And then going to back up 5 feet. I know I'm going to take opportunity attack from this guy
Okay. Let's see.
and shoot him.
19.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so 12 slashing.
Huh.
5.
Wow.
Why does it have a negative 5 damage mod?
Yeah, that shouldn't. That's not right. Yeah, why do you have a plus
Roll an
negative 5?
investigation check.
Well, first, which one were you shooting? Okay. Now fix your stuff on your off turn. Let's see.
It's fine. It's just fixing the dex modification. Because I'm
Nidra.
shooting that offhanded.
Oh,
8 and 18. 18 hit?
at who?
You.
Me?
Yeah,
I'm behind a big fence?
I'm aware.
18 hits, yeah.
What's your armor class?
It's 13.
5 piercing. I need a,
Concentration
what's it
check.
called? Concentration saving throw, please.
Easy, you got this.
Very good.
Nice.
So you just take the 5 piercing.
Did you pick up Warcaster, Richard?
No?
Oh, I was just wondering why you had an advantage.
Oh, I don't. I left it on from...
and
23 is the first roll anyways, but...
It's if they start their turn strength save, right?
It's their end if they end their turn in there.
Oh, that'll still apply. Okay. So they're gonna go there. They're gonna go there. I need to move a body. Cool. Great. We are going to make attacks against Bosco and Yana. Bosco first. Bosco, make an attack of opportunity.
Alright. Plus sneak attack.
That does hit.
Do I get like a strength
28.
contest? To see them pushing through me?
He didn't push through you.
28 on that guy, Andy.
Got it. Okay. Attack against you, Bosco.
Yeah.
22 and 8.
22 hits, 8 misses.
8 slashing damage, and Yana. 12, 21.
21 hits.
9 slashing, reduced to 4. And Yana, it is your turn.
Gonna attack the one next to me.
Oh, and hold on, sorry, real quick. That beats it, right, Richard?
Oh yeah, 18, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead, Yana. Which one?
The one below Pete.
Okay. Thank you.
26. And if they're evil, more.
He's still standing, but he's looking pretty hurt.
Okay, that's my turn.
Do I know where I got hit from?
Make an investigation check. Well, here, I'm gonna hold you the same thing we did for Treek. We can count that, but it'll cost you your bonus action. It's your choice.
Oh, no, I don't want that.
Okay, then no, you don't.
Okay. Tell you what, I'm just gonna look this dude dead on and just try to hit him with what's it called? Scorching Ray. All 3 shots.
Which one?
The one below Pete.
Okay, go ahead.
Where is?
Miss, miss, miss.
Really?
Correct.
Shit.
Anything else?
Ugh.
Bonus action spell thing?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to hit him with the with that lightning bolt.
Okay, go ahead. Hits.
17 lightning damage.
His
Awesome.
split mail sizzles him
I drop prone.
as as this lightning bolt collides with him. He is dead.
I drop prone.
Berserker's turn. That's okay. You can drop prone all you want.
I mean, that's what I'm doing.
He's gonna
Anybody
move
got a
there.
potion?
He's gonna move there. He's going to move there. All right.
no.
First attack against. We'll go bottom to top. Eon. Does he have advantage? He does. Okay, so he doesn't need to attack recklessly. 24.
That will hit.
12 slashing, reduced to 6. Next one against Bosco. Actually, he has advantage on you too. So next one against
How?
19. These three are all flanking Yana. Not he doesn't have advantage on you, but
Oh, I thought you
doesn't
said
know
that
us.
attack was on me.
I did. I changed it. 7 slashing, and 1 on Pete, which has advantage.
Yep.
7 slashing.
All right.
Treek, you're up. Oh, and
Anyone
I need
who
to,
has-
sorry. Yep. 4.
Oh, yay! This is good news. Let's roll some damage. 9 bludgeoning damage.
They're still standing kind of strong.
Does your storm only attack one person with that bonus action?
No, that. Oh, the bonus action, yes.
The bonus action.
I can
yes.
target
Oh, that was the generic.
A lightning
bludgeoning.
bolt from the middle of the circle extends out and hits a target within range.
Got it. But this is different. This is the.
This is
bludgeoning.
just like rocks blowing up and like they get thrown by it.
Cool. All right.
Treek, you're
So
up.
yeah, I'm gonna do the same things before and see if I can identify those hidden ranger. Wish I was
Nope.
smarter.
Still can't find it.
Alrighty. Well, I think we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna try to protect Pete a little bit here, and we're gonna aim. Do you think we can aim overhead and hit that arch? Or I'm sorry, the enemy
Which one?
south of Pete?
Yeah, you could do that.
I'll aim at that one then.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Let's or no, that we use the bonus action. Just kidding. All right. I will.
Miss.
Man, we were not having a good time.
Miss. Bosco.
Well, let's have Pete attack really quick.
Oh,
Same-
yeah,
same
sorry,
person.
my bad, my bad.
Oh, it's okay. I forget too.
Hit.
At least somebody's pulling their weight. Yeah.
6 head
That's it.
damage. Alrighty. Bosco, now you're up.
Could I use my bonus action to look for the scouts?
Sure.
Okay. Well, first I'm going to stab. Probably missed.
Yep, that's a miss on either of them.
Yeah, then I'm going to use my bonus action to look for someone.
Okay.
To look for a scout. Investigation, you said?
Yep.
23.
Ooh, someone found him.
Is it just one or is it more?
You see a scout up here. That being
Okay.
said, you're currently the only person that's seen him.
Alright. That's my turn.
Okay. Nidra. 17 and 18, so 12 and 13. You said your AC's a 13?
You also have disadvantage because I'm prone.
True fact.
Okay, so 13 and 7. Alright, cool.
So you're taking those first two as the first person?
Yeah, it's just divided. Yeah,
So
just
you
divided
said
in
minus
half.
5 on that, or what was,
Cover.
what's the what is the actual 2-hit value on that?
-5 for cover.
So that's a 12 and a 2 then. So you're telling me?
What?
The
No, it's not adapted in. That would be a 2 and a 3. Neither of those hit you. Don't
oh yeah.
worry.
Okay. Yeah. No. I wasn't sure.
Alright.
I wasn't sure if you were counting the 17 and 18 as person 1 and the 7 and 8 as person 2.
Nope. You're fine. Don't worry.
Okay. That's yeah.
Yana
My strategy worked.
with advantage. 22-14.
22 hits.
8 slashing. And he's going to risk it and end his turn in there. 13. What's your DC, Richard?
Oh, exactly 13. Oh, I'm sorry. You said the strength save DC or the spell save DC, right? That's
Yeah.
14. So that would do damage. I thought you were talking about
Go
my
ahead
AC.
and roll it.
6.
Alright, cool. Okay, Yana.
Okay, I'm going to attack the one above Bosco.
Okay.
No, actually, I'm the one below Pete. I want that one instead. They do more.
Okay. Both hit.
It's 26.
Cleft in twain as Dawn's hymn slices through his torso.
And that's it.
Okay. Nidra.
I'm gonna pop up. So that's half my movement. Move down 5 feet, and I'm gonna target this guy with a ice knife at 3rd level.
Okay, you will be doing so with a -5 to hit because you're going to be throwing it through Pete.
Spell sniper.
Okay, no, that's right. No thing for cover. Cool, go for it.
Yeah. So let's see here. Ice knife. 15 on him.
Hits.
Cool. All right. So they careful spell to mark Pete, Yana, and Bosco as
Yep.
safe. Everyone makes a dex save.
16 and 17.
Well, okay, so that saves. Shoot. Oh no! I cast at 3rd level, which only increases the cold damage, which won't do anything. Oh well. 2 piercing. Great. I'm gonna go back over here and drop to the floor again.
Okay,
Oh, and bonus action. I'm gonna launch some lightning at this guy.
go for it.
And I will do this one with advantage because he's still inside the sphere. Yay! 19.
Go ahead and roll damage.
13 lightning damage.
Once again, sizzle to a crisp.
Dude,
My
this spell's so good.
One
I like your
remaining
teams.
berserker will step up and continue the assault on Yana, because I think she's the only one that's even looking moderately weak at this point. God, roll 20 is lag.
I'm looking pretty weak.
Let's
Just
see.
to
I'm
tell
not
you,
weak.
Andy.
16 to hit.
Aw, that hits.
3 slashing. You'll make
Yana,
a
we need to
strength
find you some
save.
proper armor.
He fails his save guard and roll bludgeoning damage.
Roll it, Richard.
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. I got distracted for a moment. 4 bludgeoning.
Okay, Treek, you're up.
Alrighty. Let's see if we can finish this off. One more time. Bosco noticed. Let's see if I can notice. The sniper in the cliffs.
Yeah,
Well,
nope.
I'm gonna keep trying.
That ain't
let's
it,
go ahead
Chief.
and let's go ahead and shoot at the one closest to Yana, above Yana.
Okay. Hits. Okay, second attack.
Yep.
Hits. Oh man, he's like crippling.
All right, let's have Pete
He's,
finish
like,
him off.
doubled
Then.
over. Go, Pete, go with advantage.
That's what we like to see.
This time with feeling.
Is this going to be a triple kill for Pete this fight?
Sure hope so.
Hopefully.
That- Just a
A
little
hit.
shy. Tried so hard.
Do
Pete's
it.
gonna move angrily.
Do
Go,
it.
Pete, go.
Hit, hit.
Yeah, it's a hit. Pete brings his head. He kind of rears back as little bit as a cow can muster, and comes cracking down with his skull on this this berserker's head as he's keeled over in pain. Falls to the floor, lifeless, with a cracked skull.
Triumphantly,
Bosco.
she is going to back.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. That's fine.
That's it. That's all.
Bosco.
Alright. I get advantage. Thanks, Pete.
Move.
I will attack with the cutlass. E3,
Hits.
12 damage, plus another 12,
Okay.
and then I will move through this guy and take a bonus action and shoot this guy and shout out to Treek. He's up here.
Okay.
Whoops, not. That's only a 14.
Still hits.
So for 8 damage.
Okay, he's hurting. He's going to return fire at you. (24, 20).
Yeah, those both hit.
9 and 7.
Sweet.
Still
Can I
conscious?
uncanny dodge?
Wait, I gotta use my thing.
Yeah. Can I uncanny dodge one of those?
Yeah. I
Probably
trust you
the-
guys to have your own damage and crap if you have to. And then Abby can negate 9 of them
So
from you.
yeah, 9 was reduced to 0. And
Yeah.
then you uncanny dodge 7.
So probably, yeah, I'll just take.
Okay, cool. So you take 3. And the veteran probably was going to be one last assault on Yana.
Bring it.
23 and 20.
That
He
also
brought it.
hits.
11 total.
Sounds good.
Yana.
Wait 1 second. Okay, I'm going to attack.
Go ahead. Both hit.
26. I did the same thing 3 times in a row.
He is barely standing. You
Don't worry.
take a slash at each of his legs, leaving severe damage to both as Dawn's him just cascades through his muscles. He's kind of down on one knee, supporting himself on his longsword,
Sanct
but
is
he's
but
still
a
alive.
flesh wound.
I will wait for Pete to finish him off.
Well, you might not get the chance. I'm gonna spring
Oh,
up.
wait, hold on.
You gotta get shot first.
11.
Nope.
That fails.
Roll your damage.
He just gets
He's dead.
thrashed by wind.
He
Amazing.
gets picked up and slammed into the wall as he can no longer support his footing and falls to the ground.
All right,
Anyways,
amazing.
go ahead, Nija.
Has Bosco launching a thing up there brought attention to the shooter?
Give me a perception check. You can't see Bosco, so Let's see. No, I'm gonna say no on that. If you
Alright.
could see Bosco and where he was pointing, yes, but not being able to see Bosco, no.
All right, I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna look as my bonus action.
Go ahead.
Investigate or perception?
Investigation, please. Yeah, you see him.
Cool. I point him out, and I'm just gonna hit him with 3 shots of Scorching Ray.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know why I cast advantage on all of those because I'm
That's
It's-
a miss, hit.
hit. The 24 doesn't count. The 13
Yeah,
counts.
he's armor class 13.
12, 6, 18 fire damage. Woo!
Oh, he had 8 health. You see 3 beams of this scorching ray come down from the overhead sun. One, he's able to sidestep. The other 2 immolate him completely as he falls to his knees and kind of slides down face first the hillside before his pity life has ended.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end that
That's it.
spell that I have going.
Loot the bodies.
I'm gonna pop up and look over like what? What? Ah,
Quadruple
There
kill.
you
Poor Treek. Okay, who's looting?
I'm looting.
I am. I
Okay,
love
I want
to loot.
each of you to make an investigation check, please.
I'm going. Can I use inspiration on this?
Sure.
Okay.
You can roll and then use inspiration. No, just kidding. You can't do that. Yeah, go ahead and you can use your inspiration.
Really?
Incredible.
Okay, so in total, I need someone to record here. Well, actually, I can
I'll
just do this.
record. I'll record.
You each find divvied up. So each of you get 10 copper,
Okay.
10 silver,
10 and 10, you said?
and- Yeah, 10 copper, 10 silver, and you each get 3 gold.
You spent inspiration on that, huh?
Hey, you got to use it somehow.
Yeah. and I
okay,
can't use it
second
to attack.
thing, I need. Let's see who got the highest investigation.
Yana.
Yana, I need you to make a history check.
Well, sorry, guys.
And an intelligence check.
I suspect it's the same thing. Hey!
Oh,
That's actually pretty
that's
good.
so smart.
You come across, you notice that each of these people are wearing some sort of pendant. You don't know what it represents, but it occurs to you to perhaps share this information with other people.
I share the information.
Who are you sharing it with? I'm going to give you one person.
Can't say everyone look at this pendant.
I'm just going to give one roll on this.
I will give it to Nidra. Look at this
Smart.
pendant.
Okay,
This is-
Nidra, give me a history check.
Good call. +6.
Ooh, all right, hold on.
Hey, Binks.
I got to pull it up for you.
You wanna hop up? Come on. Let's go. Good boy.
Thanks.
hi Binks.
I'm gonna whisper this to you in Discord, and you can tell me what Nidra would.
Oh, good. It's one of these. Binks, do not play with the microphone.
Thanks, attack the line.
Oh.
Overthrow him.
Oh, no.
How were these good guys?
Out of character, y'all. We just killed a bunch of Harpers.
Lol, Harpers suck.
Apparently.
So I
Apparently.
know what that is, yeah? That was the whole point of the history check.
Yeah.
Binks, holy crap, let go.
Binks, attack! Overthrow the establishment!
Yeah, I share this.
Okay.
I recognize this as a symbol of the Harpers, which feels bad, I think.
Who are they?
Bad guys?
How much would I know? I guess I know what Richard knows, which is probably not
with
that.
the 22. That's pretty good. Basically, out out of character. Well, this could be what Nidra chose them to. They're a organization similar to the Zentarum. Depending on your alignment, they're actually very similar. Depending on your alignment, most people would consider the Harpers to be morally straight, while the Zentarum are questionable or even evil. But they are both organizations that
Spies.
strive to, yeah, they're both basically spy networks that operate for similar purposes under different means of morals.
I recommend a thorough search of this camp for
Have you guys
intel.
ever thought maybe we're the bad guys?
I know we're the bad
Wait,
guys.
we've got skulls on our helmets.
Like
This
I
is what
said,
happens when you attack innocents in the wilderness, people.
They attacked us.
They attacked me first. I'm gonna raid their tent now with my
Okay,
raid
everyone
drawn.
can give me an investigation check.
How much do we have left, Andy?
Of what?
How much
Tonight?
time do you think?
We're gonna end pretty quick.
Okay, because I have to be over at Nana and Papa soon.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna end pretty quick. Yeah, you guys don't really come across anything spectacular. I mean, it's camp equipment. That being said, Nidra, you do come to find a beneath these barrels, all the way up here, a
Ooh.
marked cellar door.
Ooh.
And you kind of you find that in as you move aside the barrels.
Hey guys, check this shit out.
I want to check for traps.
Go ahead.
Well, by all means.
Investigation. 20.
It blows up. No,
Son
there
of
are
a
no there are no traps on it.
Every time.
It is,
Time to
however.
bring in the
well,
monk.
actually, no, it's not locked.
I will carefully open it up.
Okay, you open it up, and let's see. What do you see? It's a ladder straight down, and you do see light within the area below.
I'll whisper to everyone, I think it's a hidden passage. We should hide these bodies.
Oh. Looking at the charred corpses.
Well, you can consider that they're hidden. Sorry.
Do we want to? We should probably check this out. Yeah. Binks, stop.
Yeah.
You're
What's
a
the name
menace.
of these people?
Hop off.
The ones you just killed are,
Yes.
as far as you can tell, Harpers.
Harpers. Got it.
So, does everyone think that the map, this is what we're supposed to be doing?
Is this? Are we at the end of the map? I guess we are, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize that we were at the end of the map.
Before we go down there, I need a rest. I'm just telling you that right now.
Okay. Want to set up for a short rest here?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I'll take watch. I know it's not like a watch kind of thing, but I will be vigilant.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Did not mean to do that.
Did you just attack Pete?
Nope.
She'd
Okay,
attack
you
Peter
guys can
at
go
that
ahead and
point.
take your short rest. Use your hit dice.
I'll spend one. Might as well.
I love uncanny dodge, everyone.
Doesn't actually get me the full. That sucks. Oh well. 2 below. I'm only gonna spend
I finished with 14. Thanks to Abby.
Wow.
one. Ooh. Look at them
That's
crits.
nice.
You gotta love that.
Hey.
Oh.
Ah! I screwed up the crit train.
Yeah. We're a healthy bunch.
Let me know when you guys are all good.
I'm good.
I'll do one for Pete.
I'm good too.
Well,
Okay. Are you guys descending?
Do we have time to do this? Just
Well, this is where we're gonna end tonight.
okay. Well, yeah, I think
If
we
you
we
descend.
should.
we are.
I think
The
we
plan
should.
is to descend, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then we'll go ahead and I'll move you over battle maps. You come to you drop down and kind of proceed through what is a narrow, kind of narrow corridor, 10, 12 feet wide. But as you can see, it's this stonework kind of flooring and walls, and you get exactly what you see ahead of you. If you guys want to go for a little bit longer, we can.
Where's Thrognir for the stonework?
Yep, sorry, I remember to take him out this time.
I gotta go right now, Andy.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta
Okay.
go.
Yeah, let's
that's
call
fine.
here.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
Max's birthday.
All I was gonna do is reveal what we're going into next week, but I have a dungeon crawl ready. So
Sweet.
please look forward to it. I had a special request for a dungeon crawl, therefore we get a dungeon crawl. Look forward to it.
I hope it wasn't for Thrognir.
No. Everyone go ahead and give yourself one of your XPs, and we will meet up next week.
Anyone got a time?
Let's go for the same time.
Yeah, I think that should be good.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Questions, comments, concerns before we leave?
I don't think so.
I need
Hal,
everyone's
do you
favorite
have
color.
any way to make us stealth?
Hold on.
Yes,
what did you
I
say,
do.
Abby?
Favorite color of everyone.
Purple.
Blue.
Red.
Turquoise.
Okay. That's where we're going to end it tonight. Look forward to the dungeon crawl next week. If you guys need anything, hit me up over Discord. Cool.
Sounds good.
Ooh.